welcome everyone.
I should have belched into the mic there. That would have been a great opening.
Yes, it would
Hello.
have.
If you've got one
Hey,
in, I'll
Jackie.
do a fanfare afterwards. Hey, Jackie.
Sorry to keep everyone waiting quite so long.
We'll get there.
All right, but welcome to the stream, everybody. I'm so glad you could all join us for this week's episode of the Nebulous Collection.
Welcome.
Remind me when I do a highlight of this video to, like, trim the first 20 minutes off. God.
Yes.
The first 20 minutes of nothing.
Yeah, first 20 minutes of, like, I loved Wasby's song, but, like, Alan Gamble wants to listen to 25 minutes of music and nothing else.
What you can do is
You'd be fucking amazed, I swear to God.
Well, I mean,
what you can.
yeah.
I was gonna say, like, in you can add a script into I don't know how easy it is for Streamlabs, but I know you can do it into you can add a countdown clock. So you can always put a little countdown clock in to keep, but it would have to be accurate to when you went live, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Also, shout out to the fact that users in chat is broken, because it's like, according to users in chat, MCP doesn't exist.
Oh no, that's just it's laggy. Like, that's always been a thing when you're modding. Like, I know because I've watched the Buns. When I mod for Buns streams, yeah, there will be like people talking that aren't showing up, and you have to close and reopen it a couple times.
I'm not in mod view.
Oh yeah, even outside of it, it's just screwy.
Really? That's
Twitch is. I tell you, Twitch is a bad program built on pure fucking spaghetti code.
Oh, for sure. I've had this with another streamer.
Also, Jackie's a ghost.
Spaghetti code.
Yeah, we do need to acknowledge.
Vegans.
Yes. What the fuck? I would
listen to playlists like that. Okay, yeah, fine. Then I'll keep the 25 minutes of music before the stream in.
Yeah.
Fine.
But
be that way, I will.
But yeah, no, I
oh, welcome again, Miss
Alexis. Welcome. I was saying to another streamer yesterday, like, we're basically renting from Twitch. Like, just let us rent the whole house.
I know, right?
I'd love to get just like, I'll pay you access to the HTML and like other code and stuff. That would be amazing.
Right.
But then you might start getting ideas and thinking.
Thank you as well to Key and MC for being across from my ridiculous meme stream, which is already gone. It's deleted. It's not there anymore. So tune in whenever I get to 6,969 followers for the next one.
Could you just do? Wouldn't there also be 696, and also you'd have to do something for 666, the number of the beast? I suppose you could have me on for that one.
Of course.
Well, I have a thing for I have one for 666 and I have one for 616 because there was an episode of QI in the UK, which is one of those like pub trivia with a slight more books involved. Where they analyzed, they asked the question, what is the number of the beast? And it turns out the number is 616 because the passage that gets quoted as 666 was a mistranslation.
Of course,
based on how it worked out.
Of course.
So 666 was the number quoted, but it's due to how it was passed. So 616 is the number of the beast. Now this is funny for one specific reason. There's a bus company in Russia, want their buses to be named 666 or have the number, so they changed it to 616.
Ha! Oh dear. Oops.
So I bring this up because I've said this in the last one.
Just go 333, only half evil.
Yep.
But that's Rocky, isn't it? Because he's half the height. But yeah, 2-1. Kitty! No! Kitty. I mean, incidentally, like, I already did curse content because I was doing uwu for about 20 minutes, like actual uwu speech and everything.
Atta fucking boy.
Yeah. But no, I'm doing a thing where if I get 616 followers before Halloween, people get to pick the costume I wear.
Ooh.
If I reach 666, they pick the book or game that I read.
Ooh.
Like that.
I like that very much.
Incidentally, are you wanting to do a Halloween special? Why do you want to fuck a vampire? Yeen.
I figured that we should bring that back at least somewhat during the month. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, definitely. Like, we can bring it back whenever you want in the month. Like,
Those
my
were
birthday's
so
in
fun.
October, so we
I
can fucking do
loved
it for
these.
then. Or I just know you've got some really cool stuff. You've got some really cool stuff planned for Cacklecraft, like tarot and stuff.
No. All of October we're going to be going through tarot cards, and that's one of the reasons despite what I look like on stream, once upon a time, like back when I was college age, I did tarot really regularly for people, and I was like, I had everything memorized and I was a lot better at this. But then time goes on and your neurons, if you don't use it, you lose it. So that's been one of the reasons I've been like,
I've done tarot readings before.
I was shown today there is a Kickstarter for a tarot deck for American Sign Language.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Cool. It's and the designs are fucking amazing. Like, it's all the college shudders. God damn it. But yeah, it's really beautiful. I'll dig out the Kickstarter and like send it later. But like, it's all represented by the hand gestures that you need for American Sign Language.
That's really cool.
And it's gorgeous, and it kind of like it further like complements what's on these cards anyway, because obviously it's all about, like, so much of it involves the hands and stuff.
So lose lots of
tiny
knowledge.
Brain, so I lose a lot of knowledge from using it. I mean, Kitty, like, all of us stream. There is a phenomenon known as streamer brain.
Boy, howdy is there.
You've had private conversations with me. You know how terrible my memory is right now, because it's been molded into this stream-specific gobshite of a frontal cortex. And like,
joke's on you. I've never had short-term memory.
Oh yeah, so walking to stream, you're like, I don't know what anyone's talking about. There's no change.
Nope. This is absolutely no different than how I am normally.
I mean, for God's sake, on my own stream, there's moments where I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. How did I get here?
I got to that point last night. At one point, I'm just like, we're talking about stuff, and then we're fucking running around, and I'm just running in circles in Fallout New Vegas, jumping for no reason at all. And I'm like, wait, I'm supposed to be doing something right now. What was it? Yeah. Oh, right, playing the game.
It's the amount of time, like, I've been playing Disco Elysium, and there's literally a section where I needed to go upstairs to a balcony in a block of flats, block of apartments, to find thing, and genuinely forgot that there was a door at the front of the building marked balcony. And so for 20 minutes, I'm like, it's the time.
Been there, done that. Yup.
Got a t-shirt?
But there are two doors. One, like, there's one at the back called balcony. So of course I take the back balcony. Yeah. And like, you watch the stream back and you're like, oh my God, it's hilarious. Like,
it's a time.
I have to own it. I have to.
Oh, I've done shit like that so many times when I play games. I cannot fucking wait to get to Ian, back to something you were saying about, like, how ideas are dangerous. I thought this hilarious fucking thing of, like, the Outer Worlds did it really well. This one scene where, like, a dude is talking about how their the power plant they run is still profitable, and Spacer's choice is like, you're right, it is still profitable. We have also decided to take a large insurance policy out against the factory. Do not attempt to interpret. Do not attempt to interpret, have thoughts about, or take meaning from this decision. This is perfectly normal, we assure you.
It's totally fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Don't think too hard about the thing. Just drink the Kool-Aid. Don't do anything else.
All right. Yeah, no, the Outer Worlds has some things to say, and I cannot wait to play it on stream. Alright. But we are here today to roleplay. So, vampires, himbos, and necromancers, oh my. Thank you, Arcrat.
It's...
What? I said thank you.
You sounded sarcastic there.
To be fair,
I don't know what you're talking about, Arcrat.
Sarcasm, us. I don't know what to tell you.
How does one even an entire sarcasm? What even is that?
Sarcasm? I didn't even orgasm. Moving on.
All right. So, if I recall, we last left off back at Stromkirk Manor.
Short-term memory is a thing, remember?
Long-term memory is marginally less shit. Marginally less shit.
You write stuff down. You write stuff down.
Yes, that's what pens were invented for, so we don't forget things.
True.
Yeah, so last time we were at the Stromkirk Manor. We
Yes.
defeated a big, nasty thing.
Yes.
Havelock got a new boyfriend in the form of our himbo buddy Nebulous.
Yes.
And Mithraia is apparently getting an aesthetics and or durability upgrade.
Both.
Ooh.
It's both.
Porking all that stuff. Well, I mean, technically the durability was from, being bathed in, like, tempering acid.
I mean, that was part of the shiny, and now she's got some fancy metal bits, too.
Yeah, so she is actually shiny and chrome.
She is.
Witness,
yes.
motherfucker.
Exactly.
I would like this episode to be called Horrors, Himbos, and Havelock.
That's a good name for this episode.
No, horrors, himbos in Havelock.
I don't think Twitch will let me call it that. So oh, shots fired from the chat with accuracy. Nick writes "Wow" by Kitty Megatron.
I write very occasionally. In case you haven't noticed by now, this entire RP is just pure fucking Mad Libs. This is Mad Libs with your drunk DM, Nick.
Honestly, idea. How many followers do you have right now, Nick?
I don't know, like 50
55.
something. I have 55 followers?
At 100, we should do an actual Mad Libs.
Oh my god.
We should actually
yes.
As it happens,
let chat vote on shit.
I'm down.
As it happens, I do a stream called Moonlight Adventures, unofficially called Whose Quest Is It Anyway, where
Ooh.
people bring the characters, I set the scene, and chat decide everything in place of dice. Hey, Sue, welcome.
That's
it's
an
been really fun.
amazing idea.
I've done it with Stresshead 95 and I've done it with LJ. It's hilarious. Like, genuinely, it's just, you don't know where it's going to go because chat genuinely decide everything. And if it's a tie, I have to make it work anyway. So, like,
you have not missed much of anything.
Succeed and fail.
Well, it's kind of.
Hi, Wasby.
Yeah, it's a yes, but a yes. How much have you missed? Just us shooting the shit, moving.
Yeah.
Like, literally, you've missed nothing.
Nothing.
I love this, though.
We just had a brief rehash of what happened, like very, very brief.
Oh, Kitty already. I forgot about. Oh, Spencer's going to love what happened last time.
Oh yeah, no, that was a whole thing.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Happy birthday to Spencer.
All right.
No worries, Sue.
Yeah, take your time, Sue. All right. So, for the benefit of I'm just going to narcissistically assume there are new members of the audience who haven't seen this before. So,
I actually need a recap because I was unfortunately too preoccupied to be able to actually tune in last week. So, for the benefit of me as well, I'd like a recap.
Of course. But first, I am Nick, your humble trash goblin and host of this strange experience that can scarcely be called a stream. Then I am joined by the lovely Yeen, whose Twitch channel is Cacklecraft, and you should go follow it.
Yeah, over on Cacklecraft, I do crafting, I do crochet, I teach classes, I talk a whole lot of nonsense. Over here, I talk nonsense in high def.
Yup. And I am also joined by the incomparable Arcrat.
The incomprehensible Arcrat. Hello there.
Yes.
My name is Andrew. I'm known as Arcrat on Twitch and Twitter. I am a theatrical streamer who specializes in storytelling and self-care and has managed to actually crystallize and synthesize everything they do into a sentence, which is rather impressive.
I was going to say, that was a really nice summary. Well done.
Thank you. It only took me like 4 weeks.
I forgot I have them. Oh god, I have an emote now.
Editing is a process.
Editing is a process. Thank you very much for using the
Say that while squeezing your stress ball.
Woo-woo.
But no, not.
Oh god, no. Actually, that's not funny. That just sounds awful.
Yeah, don't squeeze those. That's not how that works.
I thought we were into cognitive behavioral therapy.
I love Thursday games so fucking much.
I'm a mouthful of kombucha that just about came out of my face.
Yep.
Oh, you've got emotes. I forgot this. Nick. You have emotes.
God, I have
yes.
emotes now. Yep.
You have the red fan robo poggers. So for
Yeah.
anyone who would like to be the pog, who would like to be one of the pog man, that's what I am. Kitty. Whoa, what is that? Oh, God damn it! You're all magnificent.
I love Thursday games. I really do. All right. We should.
Should we introduce our characters? I suppose that was the one thing. Yeah.
Yes, we should. Okay, well, 2 out of 3 have character art on this little slideshow you're watching. On screen right now for me, and hopefully with the latency issues being not such a big deal. Oh, they're gone. All right. So
it's okay. I've got the thing open, so they're popping up in the regular.
The bone dress the lady with the fancy dress and with all the bones is Yersinia Clymenis, Yeen's character.
Necromancer extraordinaire and sarcastic bitch par excellence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, also, Kitty, this entire stream just takes place in Horny Jail. Honestly, don't even bother.
Yeah, this is the inmates are running the horny asylum at this point.
Yeah, this is the Horny Jail. It's fine. The other, like, in addition to, like, the cool library pictures we found here, the other picture, that dapper gentleman in a long coat with a book chained to their waist. Horny Jail emote. Oh my god. Oh shit, we could use a Horny Jail emote. Wasby, you're a genius!
A set of eyeballs staring out from some bars.
Oh, wait until you see the loyalty badges I have cooking up. I love that.
Oh boy. Yeah, I need to get off my ass and get my fucking emotes since I found a fucking artist, but I'm both lazy and shy. Bad combo on that.
That's a rough combo,
It's also trying to get everything done for a channel that you would get done in any way, shape, or form for anything.
Right, but yes, boy covered in weird marks with...
Oh, sorry. Housekeeping rule. How are we all coming through? How are levels?
Ah, yes. Yeah, is anyone too quiet, too loud, etc.? Please tell us now. I'm going to take chat's abject silence as... Okay, we're all good. Nick is slightly loud. I'm always loud. I'm at minus 21 decibels. Give me a sec. How about now? Is this better?
I think if we're heard in comparison to you, maybe that would be a thing.
According to this, you and I are, you guys are at minus 9 decibels. I'm at minus 21.
Oh my god.
But we're showing up about the same on the output capture and input capture.
If you can either sort of do this after stream or can do this at any other point, you can go into your settings for the mics and add like a gain and a limiter, and if you put the gain to like -3, it will act as an additional like diffuser for your sound. So you don't have to keep moving the level too far down. You can just add those at the same levels.
I didn't change my levels. I just moved my mic slightly farther away from my face on my headset.
Oh, nice.
I'm very lazy, Arcrat.
I mean, well,
the manual method.
No, that was what we did last time, if I remember.
It
was
works
like, how close
great.
is the mic to your face? Move it a little further away.
Yep. All right.
But how about
welcome,
the tattooed individual, the tattooed twink who keeps cycling?
Yup. Yes, that is Havelock. Havelock Chamberlain, warden of the book. And the book is kind of their own character, but essentially picture a Lovecraftian scholar without all the horrible racism, who just wants to party and make friends.
Oh, for context also, since we mentioned the book, I forgot, Yersinia is accompanied by a sentient skeleton called Mithraia. Mithraia and Yersinia have known each other for a very, very long time. How Mithraia became a skeleton is a little bit of a story. We haven't gotten to that yet. We'll talk about that later. Just later. Shut
up. Kitty, what do you mean it's a headset? It's always been a headset. I'm using a Razer Kraken. What do you want from me? I think I'm gonna bother with like an actual fucking
the guest book as well. My god.
Yeah, about the guest book.
About that.
Oh, I know it's been destroyed.
Yeah, that was what we were talking about earlier. All right.
Yeah, we may have also set the town slightly on fire as part of that. Oops.
Maybe a little, but not really. It's fine. It's
Some mild
fine.
arson.
What's a little arson between friends?
I was gonna say accidental arson. Would that just be like I'm trying to figure out if accidental killing is manslaughter, is accidental arson just like axe of fire?
I was gonna go with like building slaughter, but you know.
Yeah, that could be it. Yeah. Moving right along.
Yep.
There wasn't really a spark to that pun, but you know.
Can you be addicted to burning bridges? I loved that tweet. Can you be addicted to burning bridges? Reply. That sounded really deep and philosophical, but I meant arson. Too lazy to move my mic away from my face. You know what, Kitty? I'm too lazy to do a lot of things I should do.
Okay.
That's not true.
So
I do things. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, do we actually want to see some vampire himbos?
Here's fucking hoping. I certainly do.
Well, hopefully we're about to.
Yep. All right. So
sorry, I'm reading the notes I have in order to be like, okay, this thing. So I'll be quiet for just a couple of minutes while I do that.
Yeah.
Oh, no worries. Take your time. All right. So, we fought a recap from last time we played. We fought some kind of horrifying centipedal monster thing. All of us working together took it down pretty handily. Explosions happened.
Yeah. Mithraia took Dr. Whackbat's.
Yes.
What was that thing? What's
the
that thing? It's
the
stone,
catalyzer.
like the catalyzer.
Or the catalyst.
Stuck it in her head and allowed herself to be eaten.
Yes.
Which caused everything to go boom.
Oh my god, we blew that thing up from inside. It was amazing. And mostly gross. Really gross.
I still like the part where Mithraia's head and skeleton come flying out the cave mouth in separate parts.
It was very good.
That was a fun time.
I did enjoy the army of the bumbling army of skeletons.
Oh yes.
Just an army of barely held together incompetents. At least one of them using their own limb as a weapon.
Yes. Well, no, didn't also one grab somebody? One
was
using,
one of them grabbed a different one's arm.
Skeleton.
Yes.
There were a bunch. They were using one skeleton as a battering ram.
Yep.
It's just kind of
So
chaos
good.
on main when it comes to some of your Sinius necromancy.
Yep. It was very good.
Oh my god.
I love this game so much. All right. Let's fucking do this. Okay, so we're back. We're clean. We are possibly cleaner than we've ever been in our lives.
Are we?
Yeah.
Yeah, after what happened to us, we all came back covered in slime.
Just awful.
Even those of us who attempted to not get covered in slime,
you noticed
Zinnia.
So you noticed that was I there with you all for this?
No, you were not. So you probably show up for tea the next morning as we're all coming down.
I show up immaculate,
yeah.
Oh,
of
Lord,
course.
did you? I hope you had a good time.
Yeah, you and your upsettingly perfect hair. Anyway.
Yes. No, that's Neburius. Neburius
has upsettingly perfect hair. That's true. Welcome back, Sue. All right. But yeah, no, the vampires didn't even let the human servants clean us. It was
yeah,
no.
we basically had to it's the childhood thing of having to stand outside while your mother hoses you off.
Yeah, that, except with a lot of pretty intense cleaning chemicals.
Yeah.
Chemicals have been places they should not. We were gross.
I'm thinking of who here, did anyone else here ever see the movie The Prince of Egypt? There's one scene where Moses is having a very interesting bath, and it goes, there's a line, ladies, you've cleaned every inch of me. Oh, I was wrong.
No.
And other things I can't believe were in a Bible movie, but moving on.
My favorite moment from that is where he has the nightmare dream and then he wakes up and he's a hieroglyph. So while watching that, I just went, oh, I'm 2D.
Oh God.
Also, I am almost certain that burning bush was DMT. I am absolutely certain of that. Ah, that shit does give you, like, weird god visions.
Anything's possible.
But that's a conversation for another day. So,
So I presume, again, the next morning we come downstairs and there's Spencer.
Yep.
Sipping tea and making talk with, what was it, Rhino? Rhino?
Runo Stromkirk. Yep.
Thank you, yes, that.
He's just like, yeah, probably just casually chatting. Also, yeah, Spencer. So, Runo Stromkirk, perfect gentleman. Just perfect gentleman. Extremely gracious host. And that's about
he's
it.
Basically like Marius from the Vampire Chronicles, if that gives you any, like, concept.
Yeah. No, I mean, I have seen. So, out of Interview with the Vampire, who is which character would he be out of Interview with the Vampire?
He's nobody in Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah, this dude has, like, perfect manners. Is an extremely gracious host.
So it's gonna, like, because my vampire lore extends to Dracula, Tom Cruise vampire, Brad Pitt vampire, and the Briarwoods from Critical Role. Which are basically all very welcoming, pleasant individuals who want to bite your neck.
Yeah, I don't know. Runo is just kind of like,
I'm
trying to think of another good, decent like character equivalent.
Let me paint you a simple word picture. Runo is like, he does it like, there's something, you know, like many vampires, there's something kind of timeless about him. He's very, like, you know, you'd have a hard time putting him anywhere, like, solidly putting him anywhere between 20 and 40, but he's somewhere in there. And beyond that, he's just immaculately coiffed, like, very well dressed, extremely gracious, very polite, but there's this, like, something about him tells you that he could kill you as easily as look at you.
Mm-hmm.
There's something very, like, confident and, like, self-assured.
Predatory.
Yeah, not quite predatory in the creepy way.
Not like predatory in the sense of, like, yeah, I was gonna say more like predatory in the sense of, oh, that tiger's really cute, it could also eat me.
Exactly. He has a, I'm gonna crib from the Dresden Files, because I did enjoy that description, as a, like, sort of like a swimmer's body, and, like, they move with a lazy, easy grace, like a lion.
Yeah.
Oh, so they are Edward Cullen. Got you.
Oh, God.
No. Go read the Vampire Lestat. It's just Marius.
Sorry, I was just going with Kitty said the Twilight Saga in there. So.
God, no.
Fuck that noise.
The vampire movies that shall we not name? Do you mean Dracula 2000, Moogle Sue?
Also, oh my God, Twitch, what the fuck am I saying? Pidge did a watch party of the Bram Stoker's Dracula on Laserdisc, and it's very good.
Bram Stoker's Dracula is one of those, it's like, I love it and I hate it.
It's so ridiculous, I love it.
It's essentially Gary Oldman and fucking Anthony Hopkins trying to see who can eat more scenery faster, while, like, Winona Ryder and Keanu Reeves stand in the background and look like, what the hell do we do?
Yeah, it's like, so fucking good. It's ridiculous. But really, it is. It is just watching the two of them eat the scenery at each other, and it's amazing.
I love it's that one scene, it's when, I don't know how they got Gary Oldman into that ridiculous, like latex bat suit.
Yup.
But it's him and, you know, Van Helsing, you know, Anthony Hopkins are just screaming at each other.
So
and then there's random fire from some, like, something.
Sure.
And I'm just like...
I mean,
oh
money.
my God, it's a lot.
Money, probably. A lot
I
of
mean,
money.
again, yeah. I mean, obviously, but at the same time, it's just like even I would be hard pressed to get into something like that, even if you gave me the mint. Like,
I mean, you know.
like maybe it's just a me thing. I don't like
I'd
that
do
kind
that
of
freak shit for free. I'd do that
I'd
for
buy that
kicks.
for $1.
Oh my God. Oh, also, what was it? Tom Waits is Renfield, that was a realization for me when I got older and discovered who Tom Waits was. Is
Really?
yeah.
Huh.
That's pretty cool.
That is neat.
He actually does a pretty good job. He's like the only person who managed to split the difference between not acting and acting too much.
Yeah.
Mhm,
yeah.
mhm.
Like, again, for the record, like, Keanu's doing his best. It's just this is not what he was made for. At least that's my opinion.
Horrors, himbos, and Havelock. I love it. All right.
Yeah.
So,
That's what I called it on Twitter. That's what it should be named, Car.
well, you should have told me that before because that's a better name than what I came up with.
What did you
All
come
right.
up with?
To Ludevic's house we go.
Oh, you can change the name to whatever you want. It's your archive.
Yeah, I'll change the name in the archive. All right. Anyway.
So,
Oh,
next
Helsing Ultimate
morning-
is still good. I love it. All right. Next morning. All right, but yeah, so, you know, you're having a lovely tea time with Runo Stromkirk, who has some very interesting things to say, if you are so inclined. And, beyond that, the tea is immaculate.
The tea is immaculate, you say?
Immaculate.
Can I check to see? I'm not sure how I would do this, or if my colleagues can do this. The tea, is it essentially, is it poisoned, or is it a way
No,
for us to check?
He's not poisoning us. Like, he is
Yeah, no.
deeply in our debt for, like, the shit that we took care of for him.
Also, he's
So-
pretty sure he owes
okay,
us
so
a
we are
dowry at
absolutely
this
fine.
fucking point.
Yeah, basically. So, here's the thing, Arcrat.
Mm.
Runo Stromkirk is immaculate. Everything about him is immaculate. His son is also immaculate, except for one little problem.
He's a himbo,
His son, is an incurable moron.
Yup.
Like, he's adorable and he's sweet, but he is dumb as a box of rocks.
Yup.
And since we have offered to take him with us, Bruno is like simultaneous.
Oh.
Bruno doesn't know whether he's like he's still kind of pinching himself. He's not sure if he's dreaming because who on earth would take his idiot son,
Yup.
his sweet, sweet, stupid son?
And along comes moron sexual Havelock Chamberlain.
Yep. To take his essentially, from what we kind of established last time, Nebulous looks like Jonathan Joestar and has about the same like
It's about the same physique.
brain, about the
Yeah.
same physique and about the same level of brain power.
Yeah. it's a time.
I mean, ironically enough, Jojo is actually supposed to be fairly intelligent, but he sure don't show it.
Sure doesn't act like it. Oh man, what a time. All right.
So no, Bruno's not trying to poison you.
Yeah,
not in
no.
a million years.
Nah. If anything, we've made a friend.
Yes. If anything, we've made a like ally by marriage.
Yup. Sort of. Anyway,
Something
yeah.
like that.
Havelock and Havelock and Nebulous come down a little bit later. Nebulous is Havelock looks well tousled, one might say. We'll go with well tousled. Nebulous is still upsettingly perfect.
Yes.
Not a hair out of place.
Yeah,
But,
Yersinia comes down shortly afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Mithraia is still nowhere to be seen. Mithraia is still getting her upgrades.
Yep,
And this is probably the first time you guys have ever seen her, like, out of all the super heavy layers. So she's basically just wearing, like, the equivalent of black leggings and, like, basically, like, a black, not exactly a poet's shirt, because it comes all the way up under her neck, but, like, like a blouse.
Yep.
She looks like marginally normal and approachable for like the first time in ever.
Havelock like greets everyone good morning and just has a certain glow about them. It's not from their tattoos.
Yeah, your city takes one look. It's like, oh, that figures.
I'm just sort of sitting there, just sort of.
Also, their hair
tea,
is
like,
you know, their hair is as usual, like falling to cover their neck. But every now and then when they turn their head a certain way, their neck's looking a bit rough.
Every now and then their neck gets a little nibbly.
Oh my god.
Oh, and biggest thing, random
oh god,
fun
yeah,
thing.
Hellsing Ultimate is still fucked up content.
Yeah. It is.
It's fucked, but I still want to get a Lego
so
card.
Fun. Anyway.
Well, I mean, there's no denying that essentially everyone is drawn like they're in a Bible Black episode, but
yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they are. Doesn't help that the artist was a hentai artist first.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are the same artist.
Yeah, no, that. Oh, maybe.
Are they? Did they do Bible Black? I don't know.
BRB.
Yeah, someone Google that. Anyway,
yeah,
actually don't Google that. Leave that to the expert.
Oh, no, I can look at this. Like no one else stays here but me. So like I'm fine to look at this.
All right. Oh, but anyway, what was I? Right.
So you've been chewed on.
A little bit. Oh, and right. Havelock's marks have changed. So now they're
really they have.
Yep, they're just different now. This time they are, rather than like the turquoisey green they've been so far, now they're more of a, oh, fuck it, let's go orange. Orange will be fun for a while.
Cool.
So now
orange
their fingernails, yeah, they're orange, and some of the, like, the pattern is different as well. So they have very different looking things now. Also, it does color their fingernail. It does color their nails, I've decided.
That's awesome, and also now I'm just imagining, like, Havelock's tattoos lighting up like a Magical Girl sequence. Complete with the fingernail sparkle effect that you see in Sailor Moon.
That's amazing.
That is amazing. Yep. Alright, I'm down. This is fine. There's a certain amount of Bishi sparkle around Havelock at all times.
Yes, oh my god, yeah. Random roses in the background, yeah, especially when Havelock and Nebulous are talking to each other. Just presume excessive Bishonen nonsense immediately starts up.
Yes, presume that, because it is a safe assumption. And, but yeah, beyond that, Havelock's just having a time. And, does just
Looks
come
like
down
you've
for
had
breakfast.
a time.
Oh, you have no idea. Like, turns, looks directly at you and says that.
Your city is like, I'm not judging. I'm just remarking.
I've always wondered what a tapestry would look like on someone's neck. It's nice to have an answer.
All right. Well.
So, let me see. We were... what was it? Runa was going to point us in the right direction of... fuck. I keep
Ludevic.
trying to call him Lothric. I keep trying to call
him
Lothric.
You really do keep trying to call him Lothric.
I really want him to just be a Bloodborne character. God damn it.
Oh my god.
I could just make him Lothric if you prefer.
I don't know why. It just stuck. I think the other problem was that, like, Arcrit, have you played Bloodborne? Yes, no?
Not yet. No.
Not yet. Okay, then never mind.
Waiting on that PC port.
Well, no, yeah, I know the game. I know the game like fully because I've seen every other streamer play it and know pretty much the history. I just have never had the money to. I've not had enough income to buy the console and then the game. So
it's the so Canehurst Castle. Basically, the way we got picked up to be taken to the castle. I mean, it was Dracula to no small degree, but it was heavy accidental Canehurst overtones.
Yup.
So I'm just moderately convinced that we're just in a modified Bloodborne universe.
Yeah,
it's the universe that's like adjacent to both Bloodborne and Berserk.
I mean, that's not an inaccurate description of Innistrad as a place.
It's just
God,
like
remember when we thought these were going to be episodic one-shots?
Yeah,
remember when we were naive and thought that?
Well, I mean, the issue more was kind of like, you were like, oh, this is going to be an episodic one-shot. We just have to get through a massive library, get everything in place, get down to a planet, find the thing, get to this thing, like...
Yeah,
you could have basically made this. You could have made this a box room. You could have made this a doll's house in the library that we find within like 3 rooms.
I could have.
Yeah,
but he didn't.
But I didn't.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
I'm not upset about the direction
Bucko,
this has taken.
We're here till 2023.
Yeah. Okay, but so legitimately, I believe Runo was going to give us directions to and that's definitely like. As we've established, since Yersinia has actually gotten a bead on what we're looking for, she's doing her damnedest to not be pushy.
Yep.
But she's failing.
Yeah, no, she's like damn near foaming at the mouth about this.
Yeah, she's sitting there with like her teacup in hand, like scraping her finger obnoxiously along like the very fancy china handle, and looking at Runo like you basically, she hasn't said spit it out yet, but she's real close.
No, Runo does pay attention to all of the guests, is very gracious to everyone, and like does just sit down and just like makes casual conversation for a bit, notices Yersinia's impatience, gets like a bit of a smirk on their face, and lets her wait a few more minutes.
Oh, of course, as you do.
Yup, and does I'd say just as Yersinia is about to fucking snap and be like, "Where is our lead?" Someone, one of the human servants comes in, and along with breakfast, they also bring a sealed, closed missive for Runo, who, you know, like, takes it and reads it. It's like, ah, good, my informants have just gotten back to me on the current whereabouts of Ludevic.
Oh, lovely.
And, no, he's like, they're in the, what fucking province did I say it was? Nephalia?
Westphalia? Isalia?
It doesn't matter.
We need to write this shit down.
Normally Arcrat does.
You all need to write this shit down. I'm usually pretty fucking good at writing this shit
down. Yeah, no,
Arcrat
usually does.
So, let me see if I can remember this. So we are saying
we should have notes on that.
Yeah.
So we're looking for the Soul Gaze Mountain, which is found in the forested area of Kessig.
Kessig, that's it. Thank you. Kessig.
Kessig. Kessig.
Yep, Kessig or Kessig, whatever you prefer. I don't fucking know. I say Kessig. Anyway,
Oh, it's just how it's written. If it said Kessig but spelt with an IG, that's fair.
Oh no, Kessig. It's said with a G. That's what I just. Never mind.
Yes. Yeah. No. That's fine. I wasn't. I said it initially as Kessig because I wasn't sure.
Oh.
But it is written as SIG.
Yep.
But I wasn't sure. Like that was me tripping up initially.
Oh no, I was
sure, like.
I was just trying to work out where to put the emphasis on the word, because you could say Kessig or you could say Kessig. But it doesn't matter. Point is, or Kessig. I guess you could say Kessig or Kessig. Doesn't matter. Point is, that's where we're headed.
Alrighty.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is the first time any of you have seen Nibirius out of his armor.
Upsettingly perfect biceps?
Upsettingly perfect. Just painful, really.
Roll for thirst.
No, Havelock has failed.
No, Yersinia.
There you go.
No, Yersinia swings. I don't even know how Yersinia swings, but not towards that. This is not a thirst issue. Like,
I forgot about the extra sparkling dumbass.
Yes.
Are you just reading comments in the chat now?
Also, my chat is frozen. God damn.
My chat's frozen as well. Like,
oh yeah.
Whatever chat we have is like the last comment I see is great hair and Helsing Ultimate.
Yeah, no, me too. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
I've refreshed chat just to see if people are chatting. I don't know.
Let's see if we can reload.
Yeah, I've just hit refresh
But
chat.
yeah,
but who
yeah,
knows?
no.
I think it's
Like-
okay. So now I have an accurate list of who's in the chat as well. This is what I meant
Huzzah.
before of like, this is what I meant before of like, I think the chat just genuinely had frozen on me.
Yeah, no, chat is just well, not chat, but like I said, Discord, Twitch. That's the one. Twitch is being weird.
Oh
yes.
yeah, no, hello everybody. Yeah, now I can see people typing. That's cool.
Yeah, okay, people are typing again. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, no, Twitch is just being real weird. All right, so we're back to.
Yeah, returning to point, Yersinia would absolutely be the kind of asshole who would have like sapiosexual written into her Tumblr description.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah. Yeah,
Because
no,
normally
in that case, no. Himbo Nibirius would not appeal to her at all.
Not in the least.
Not in the least, no. Havelock, maybe, but even then, Havelock might be too much of a party boy.
So, sipping tea and finding out details.
Yeah.
Do we have a lead or a location that we need to head to?
Mm-hmm. No, he gives
Yes.
you a pretty precise location. It's near. Let's see. What if we called the town?
Son of a bitch! Don't call it that.
I'm not gonna call it that.
Sorry, I knocked my yarn off my table.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's covered in fluff. God damn it!
Oh no.
Fuck you, Rocky.
Oh.
Moving right along.
Don't call it that.
Yeah,
don't call it fuck you, Rocky.
Rockenstein?
Roxburgh.
Rocky.
No.
Dr. Scott!
Rocky.
Sapio?
Brad!
Oh, sapiosexual.
Janet.
What that means, Jackie, is someone who's attracted to intelligence.
It's an asshole-ish over the top piece of Tumblr bullshit.
Yup. No, sapiosexual is someone who really likes
is
intelligence.
Baby. Rocky's lovely.
It's a thing.
Rocky
I still
is a
think
baby.
you should get. I still think an emote with Rocky caught in a yarn is or two like glowing eyes peering out of the yarn is perfect for
That
That
like the
would be
idea
good.
there should be like a calico yarn ball with eyes
Oh, that's good.
yeah.
or whatever. I don't know. He's not really calico.
A knitted calico. A knitted calico is no, is a.
He's not really.
What did
'cause
Bun say? Was a Mancoon?
He is
Yeah,
a
he's a
Maine
Maine
Coon,
Coon.
but I'm not sure what his coloring technically counts as. Because he's not. I don't think he like equivocates exactly to like any of the standard. Because like there's like calico or tortoise shell or tuxedo.
Mhm.
Obviously, you just have straight up black cat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh God, no!
I
What's
don't-
wrong,
everyone-
Jackie?
Oh God, no.
I
I
have
think
no
maybe
idea.
it's just having Rocky emotes is maybe the terrifying reality. we
Rocky
live in
emotes?
now.
I mean, that's valid. Rocky emotes are terrifying, but also cute. But also assholes. Rocky is also asshole. Like,
Yes, he's baby, but he's
Oh, I
also
just-
asshole.
yep.
Yeah, I just remembered that someone for the meme stream did the asshole thing of the anticipate and then 5 years later Asian
Oh God.
meme, but just
Yep.
just did the anticipate and then nothing else.
And
It's like,
then nothing else. Oh no.
yeah, like
There
left it,
was
but
a
I mean,
Twitter that
yeah,
posted
there's
this
a
Dr.
Twitter account that did it.
Frankenfurter. Yeah,
Yeah,
for like
5 years to the day. 5 years
Oh
to
my
the
God,
day.
yep.
Because I remember it actually made fucking headlines because there was nothing to write that day. Clearly,
all right, but so we've
and
got
the
an
tuxedo
idea.
can is a cutie. Sylvester's lovely.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got an idea of where this thing is. I love that I'm
Yes.
both like I'm both playing Yersinia and being Yersinia because I want to know where we're going with this. So
We'll call the town.
so it's in Kessig. The town is called looking for just like random words floating
Phone
around.
keyboards.
Oh fuck! What was the name? Hang on. Actually, I've got a good one. Hang on. No, that's not it. Why is that there?
Wait, what are you looking for?
Just a name for the town. Giorescu. Spell it however the fuck you want to.
Gioresque.
Gioresque.
Gioresque. Giorisk.
Giorisk. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, it's in chat.
Cool. I yanked it out of Hellboy just because
There you go.
I had that picture saved for something else I'm working on.
Okay, so there's Jirisk. It got its name because of an old word that refers to obelisks.
Where is it in chat?
It's literally underneath Katie. Kitty says, "I feel that MC," and I've written Gear-esque.
I don't
see that.
Oh, you don't see it? Okay, I'll put it in. I'll put it in our Discord because chat's working for me. Oh wait, is Discord being is Twitch being it that it worked for one of us and none of the others?
I mean, I'm seeing everyone else's chats.
Yeah, no,
it's not showing up for.
Yeah,
it's not showing up for anyone else. What?
I literally wrote it below Kitty's comment of "I feel that MC,"
Oh.
and then I'm always using my phone and I have correct my shit all the time, and I've got my comments nestled in there.
I believe you. It's just not showing up for me.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, I don't see it either.
Okay,
there we go.
That's okay. I've written it again, but I've also put it in Discord in general.
Ooh, Jirisk. I like that.
Perfect.
Oh, there it is. Now it showed up in chat.
Yep, now we see it.
That's weird. Anyway.
Okay.
Twitch had a stupid.
Yeah, Twitch is just having a normal one. Being Twitch. All right.
Twitch is, yeah. I think Twitch is like, you've streamed enough today, Ark, right? You don't get to talk to chat anymore.
Nibirius is more reliable than Twitch.
Yep. Nibirius is pretty reliable, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, that's the irony, is that for all that the brain cells may not be many, they are, for all that they are not many, they are fierce.
Yes.
Well, is from my understanding is that he can do one thing well, and he does it well, which is attacks people.
He can fight,
and then
he fights real good.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, so he can do that well, and yeah, does it well. The rest, not so much.
Mm-hmm. Although to be fair, like, he's not disinterested in learning. He's just not the best at it.
Nope.
Twitch gets the hammer. Yes.
So we know it's in Lord Runo. Where the fuck is it?
All right. No, he does straight up just like, how does he put it?
I'm picturing him whipping a book off a shelf and like flicking it open very knowledgeably.
Yes,
and laying it out on the desk.
Yes, but he does it all with magic. He literally does not get up from his chair, just like points a finger at the bookshelf and like just beckons, and the book just comes off of the shelf and just very neatly opens to where he needs it to be. And it just like kind of sits itself down on the table. He's like,
I know that this is supposed to be
charts.
I know this is supposed to be very dignified, but anytime it's like, oh, and then he just flies, all I can picture is the Sword in the Stone with Merlin dancing around and pegging his house. I don't think Runo's doing that. Continue.
No. I need to look up that scene again. All right.
Shrink in size, very small. We've got to save enough room for all. I
thank you for the raid, Nelia.
Hey, thank you so much for the raid.
So yeah, so the
means
book
a lot. All right.
Hello,
yes, the
Your
book.
Highness. Hello, Your Highness. Thank you for bringing your subjects across.
Welcome, Nelia.
Welcome to the nonsense.
Welcome, one and all, to the Nebulous Collection. I'm one of the unlucky players of this fantastic game that the eponymous Nick is playing.
Yep.
So am I. My name is Yeen, for those who are unfamiliar with me. I'm mostly a crafting channel, Cacklecraft.
Yes.
But I guessed over here because I have no sense of reason.
Yes, and I am the infamous and terrible nobody known as Andrew. Goes by the name Ark on Twitch and Twitter, and I am a theatrical streamer who does self-care and storytelling. And this is the lovely Nick.
Hi.
He's bad at promoting himself, so I'm going to do it for him. Nick's a fantastic role-playing and game-playing streamer who does goes on twitch.tv/bad fansub, and tonight is the amazing, spooky, mysterious, necromantic, and very thirsty Nebulous Collection that is in all sorts of monster set worlds, but there's a lot more going on. And also is streaming Fallout New Vegas and going through any of the mods and various others. Please join him in chat for those when he streams, because it's always a good time, and it's fun to call him a capitalist as he eats people.
A+ plus.
Oh,
I feel like Arkrat deserves like a Carney Barker hat and cane
would love
just
that.
for the skill.
Yes.
For anyone who needs to know them, my pronouns are he, him. What are your pronouns, Nick?
I'll answer to any, but I'm a dude.
Lovely. And Yeen, what are your pronouns?
I'm just she, her.
There we go. Lovely stuff. And I hope everyone's doing well in chat. I always do self-care messages wherever I go. So remember to drink water, take any medication you need, to eat, to breathe, and to stretch. You are loved very much. And I thank you for being here for this lovely game. And if anyone is not following Princess Neela, they do amazing gameplay streams. They're just a lot of fun. I've only been able to lurk in a couple of streams, but it's always been a good time. My favorites are the randomizer Zelda streams, which are always a good time. I don't know if they're still doing them, but she's still doing them. I actually don't know what your pronouns are, Princess Nelia. I'm really, really sorry. Please let me know while I'm promoting people. She, lovely stuff. Thank you very much. Please go and follow Princess Nelia. She does these amazing streams. The randomizer is a lot of fun.
Okay.
Well done, Arkrat.
Hey.
I should just let you do mine. I'm inept.
Yeah, goddamn.
Compared to that.
I was going to do an intro, but you sounded like you had a follow-up to the thing. And then you did. I'm like, okay.
I just get into a rhythm of doing it. Someone, Kitty actually said to me recently, "Is like you're watching a rerun. It's like half your stream is just promoting people, and it's lovely."
It really is great.
That's
all
because
right.
Arkrat is lovely.
It's true.
I try to be.
We all friend.
You are.
Arkrat good friend. All right, so
Junior.
Back to it. All right. I completely lost my train of thought. Where was I?
Magical book flying to table.
Yes, book fly to table. Yes.
We were looking for the town of Girisk because that's where we had to head.
Yes,
with our next clue for the Soul Lantern. Havelock has a load of good time hickeys, and I'm sitting drinking tea.
Yup.
Yes.
All right. So, yeah, Runo is just like thumbing through the book is the wrong word. Like he's using magic to do it. Just like casually flicking a finger
and is vibrating at his elbow.
Yeah, no, he is just taking his sweet old time.
Oh,
this man has all the time in the world.
Literally.
Literally. So
he has no time for like the 6-foot-tall necromantic beanpole that is just like having a minor shit fit in his peripheral vision.
Just having a seizure in his peripheral vision.
She's doing that thing in like shitty mid-aughts or mid 2010s horror games where she just vibrates.
Perfect. Oh god.
And when she realizes it's not working, she's like, "This scares everybody else. What the hell?"
Yeah, no, he's not acknowledging it, in no way unnerved by it. Does levitate your cup of tea over to you.
Drink this, it'll help you relax.
Yeah, he's like, this may help settle your nerves a bit, as he's continuing to look through the book without looking at you or acknowledging anything. And then, yeah. Eventually he lands on a page and he's like, here we are. Yeah. Yes. And he's like, yes, here we are. Here's a relatively safe route through the mountains. Safer than you'll get anywhere else. And, he's like, I can have a couple of my scribes, I can have someone transcribe maps for you if you'd like.
That would be lovely.
Of course, of course.
And this is the last place you're reasonably sure that he was. There's nothing more recent than this.
Nothing particularly recent. Let's see. How old is... And he looks at the missive again and he's like, this information is a week old?
Okay.
He's not known to move around too often. His workshops tend to be very involved.
Little cumbersome to shift.
Yes. He's chosen somewhere a bit more remote this time. I say close to the town of Girisk. I mean, More like uh, at least a day's travel away.
I can. We'll make it work. By the way,
What name did you?
where?
Sorry, sidebar. What was the name that you said that they were? That was near Gear. Have I already got that name, or is that someone new?
Oh, Ludevic. You've got it.
Ludevic. Oh, we do have that name. Sorry. Carry on.
All right. So, yeah. Beyond that, let's see. Let's see here. As I quite like this picture, and I'm going to save it.
So
let's see. Beyond that, we are. Yeah, he's just like it's somewhere hereabouts. He makes his workshop in well, it's an abandoned farmhouse actually. Don't be fooled. It's quite well defended, but I wouldn't worry too heartily as long as you're not openly hostile. You shouldn't get too much trouble from him.
Would it be possible to transport us there magically? Or is it the kind of thing that would repel us within 100 miles?
Oh, I'm afraid teleportation is not one of the gifts of magic I was blessed with, I'm afraid.
Good tea, though.
Oh,
hard to come by sometimes.
Oh, I do my best. A few hundred years practice never hurts either.
I can imagine. Sip, sip, sip.
So, not to be a bother or anything, but we've got the information. Let's get those maps transcribed and let's fucking go.
Sip, sip, sip.
Of course, of course. Ah, that youthful eagerness. I do so miss it sometimes.
That's one way to describe it. By the way, where's my skeleton?
Ah, yes. Well, my smiths have been hard at work. And he does return his gaze to the human servant. He's like, "Be a dear and go fetch Mithriah, would you?"
Sip, sip, sip.
And they come back moments later. Mithriah comes through and is looking very shiny. Like,
yes.
In addition to, like, now her bones, because of the acid wash, have this almost mother-of-pearl sheen to them.
Mm-hmm.
The bones themselves have also all been reinforced with metal, but in such a way that it's, like, the bones are, like, wrapped artistically in these bands of metal, and it's very pretty. Around the, like, skull cap and head, she has, like, this... it looks almost like a crown that's been fitted into the skull itself.
Yeah. It's like scroll work and vines and
all of the metal
things.
Is gorgeous. Like, all of the metal work is etched and, like, has a lot of filigree in it. And it's done with a very specific theme. It's done with, like, geometric patterns and, like, you recognize necromantic sigils.
Yeah.
Of, like, power and durability in them. So they serve a function as well as being aesthetically pleasing.
Sip, sip, sip.
and of course the big like end thing is the large pieces of faceted obsidian that are set into the eye sockets.
Yup.
So
oh yeah,
she
that's
now
a thing
appears to have like eyes. Actually, make it rainbow obsidian just for like the edit, so they kind of iridesce very faintly. It's not tacky, but it's noticeable.
Faintly iridescent, tastefully even.
Exactly. And I'm just picturing Mithriah coming in the door and going, she just comes in and boom, baby. It's just Cusco. It's like...
It's just Cusco, yes!
Yes. And like Yersinia spits her tea out onto Spencer. Accidentally, for the record.
Yep.
So can I just imagine that if they're coming in, if like maybe not Cusco, but they sort of occasionally turn around and look at the backs of people and go, "Hey, nice coxes."
Coccyx, yes.
Yes. All right. But yeah,
Sip, sip,
no,
sip.
she's gorgeous.
The prettiest skeleton to ever skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
And she's definitely like, if she comes up and like looks at your city and is like, "Hey, honey," and your city is just like, your city of face is this combo pack of like, she's impressed
Yep.
and she's not, because she's not, she loves what's been done.
Yep.
But she knows that she's going to be dealing with this personality bullshit for the foreseeable future.
Yep. Also, accompanying Mithraia
You've made
is...
my skeleton into a himbo.
Possibly. Also, that's the one other thing. Accompanying Mithraia are a couple of people. One of them, like, very clearly a blacksmith. Like, still covered in sweat from the forge. Like, hammer still on their... Like, haven't even taken off their apron and tool belt. And the other one looks like some kind of... I don't know, academic, mage, something. And both of them walk in and, like, bow politely. They're like, "Well, we finished our work."
They did a great job, too.
Yeah.
That's Mithraia.
Yep. Oh, thank. And, like, the enchanter does look at her like, "Oh, thank you."
But what I'm picturing is, to no small degree, Mithraia was, she knows a few things about necromancy. She gave them suggestions for where to put different shit on her.
Yep.
So.
Ooh, woo.
Also, they do... the blacksmith is like, "I did quite proud of my work. Might look nice, but she should be damn near unbreakable now."
I'm just imagining him slapping her on the back of the head.
Yep.
You can fit so much magical bullshit into this.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah. It's like, this bad boy can handle so much damage now. Meanwhile, the enchanter is like, "Yeah, also, I hope you don't mind, but I took a few liberties with some of the enchantments just to make sure the metal doesn't corrode or degrade over time. Make
Will
sure
it
she never...
expand if I expand her?
Oh, of course. The metal will work with whatever reforming you wish to do with her."
Perfect.
She told us about how you liked to, change her limbs into utility items now and then. And we thought to enhance that. It does
make it handy. Thank you.
Ah, yes. And, I did put a few sigils on a few key bones here and there and some places where she'll never lose her sheen either.
Lovely.
A bit of minimal polishing here and there, and she'll be good as new every time.
And I at this moment, like, Mithraia looks at Yersin and goes, "Yeah, you get to polish me now." And Yersin is just like, "Absolutely not! Do your own fucking polishing."
Oh, yes, and, the blacksmith and enchanter both look at each other and are like, "Okay, well, there's one thing we did add just because we thought it might be fun, and she specifically requested it."
And when they say that, Yersinia looks at them like she's going to personally kill the pair of them.
Yeah, no, but, Mithraea's, the tips of her fingers, like, morph into these, like, metal and bone alloyed claws.
Well, that's handy.
She's like, "We thought you might like that."
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
And then Mithraia goes, "Also, I can do this now." And she, like, reaches up and pops out one of her eyes. Handy storage!
Oh, no. It's true, though. Oh, yes, we did make sure to make the eye sockets good storage compartments for you. We used a bit of enchantment, so you'll have a little hammer space there. Try not to test the limits of it too much, or it might,
somebody might get stuck in her head.
It's more like it'll all start purging itself of everything in it. There's only so much you can do to bend space and time inside of a specific object with...
Especially like an eye socket. Yeah,
yeah, it's a lot. We did the best we could, and I must say, we're quite proud of our work.
I mean, she herself is a lot, so I congratulate the both of you, and thank you for at least not making her neon green. She's been requesting that for a couple of months.
Oh, nonsense. She was nothing
At
but
which point she
delightful to
becomes
work
neon
with.
green.
No.
Oh, God, she can change her own color!
No, actually,
No.
better idea. She's like, oh, also, I could do this, and suddenly she just starts, like, out of those, because it is glass that her eyes are
Yup.
made out of, technically.
That's
She
true.
just starts, it's like a disco ball in there all of a
Oh
sudden.
my God,
It's
yes!
just like disco ball lights, and it's like, it's like, I need to lay down. Where's the rest of that fucking tea?
Yep.
Sip, sip, sip.
Yes.
So so the blacksmith, I'm picturing, and Mithraia meanwhile goes over and starts flexing in front of a mirror.
Yup. Of course she does.
And Nebulous comes over and is like, sick.
Yeah, and Nebulous is like, oh, that's really pretty. She's so pretty.
I like to think that Mithraia now has a rev function, so if they just sort of make it go man, it basically shoots fire out of their eyes.
Yeah, no, she definitely is like, she could just like God help us. At some point we're gonna give her a Ghost Rider upgrade, so she just entirely catches fire. Moving on.
Yes. Alright. But we laid a fundamental
Ghost
groundwork.
Ride.
There's plenty of room for more improvement over time, if you're ever interested in coming back.
Mhm.
I love that it's like we've taken the skeleton to like the skeleton upgrade store.
Yup.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Go get
Oh
your
my God.
skeleton upgraded today. A couple of, and the both of them then turn to look at Yersinia and is like, I don't suppose you'd be interested in any similar upgrades for your own bones.
Thank you. For right now, I'm good.
Understandable.
If in the future I develop a more effective way of taking my bones out and putting them back in, which has been on my schedule
we
at
have
some point.
talented fleshsmiths. You wouldn't have to worry about that at all.
I'm sure, and that's very kind of you, but this is something I prefer to work on my own steam.
Of course. All right, and they both like. So both of them like it is somewhere between a bow and a curtsy, and they both just kind of leave. And they both just kind of they just politely head out,
leaving us with a flexing disco ball.
Oh yes, the most fabulous skeleton to ever skeleton.
Yersinia just sits down on the couch. You don't even have muscles. Stop doing that.
Oh,
she's like, no, but I've got these guns.
Havelock is sitting down watching the whole thing. He's like, oh, come on, Yersinia. Let her have some fun.
Oh, I don't even. I mean, the improvements are all fine. They're fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Where's more of this tea? God damn it!
No sooner do you ask than Runo himself gets up to pour you some fresh tea.
Yersinia glances up. He's like, there'll be no living with her after this.
Sip.
Well, the things one must do for love sometimes. Looks at his own himbo son.
They both Yersinia and Runo let out this deep, mutual himbo-having sigh.
Yup. Yup. They do. And, Havelock is watching all of it with bemusement and, like, oh my God, yes, and Nebulous just turns and looks and is like, oh, you guys sound tired. Maybe you should take a break.
Are we actually breaking in-game, or are we going to...
Oh, no.
Okay.
Just... No, that's just, that's what they say.
Now imagine he says that, and then Mithraia goes, yeah, that's what I don't do any longer. Because she doesn't break.
It's true. It's true. Oh, yes. Well, you'll have to pardon their more flamboyant touches, but I trust the quality of their work. They make all of the weapons and armor my family uses, and they are some of the finest I've ever seen.
Well, she doesn't break, that's all the better for it.
Suffice to say, they earned their place in our clan.
Ah, so those were also vampires, I take it.
Not quite yet. Soon, perhaps.
It's a process. Well, maybe if we come back this way, I can give you I'll give you a usability review on Mithraea, and maybe that will help you make your decisions about it.
Any feedback would be appreciated.
Feedback.
Well, you've done my family a series of boons, and I thank you for that. If ever you require our assistance, merely reach out. You have a friend in the Stromkirks.
So I'm guessing at this point we're gonna go and get our stuff back together. Yersinia gonna go and get dressed, followed by her flexing disco ball.
Yes. I'd insist that you stay for dinner, but I believe you have places to be. So I won't hold you here.
Don't know about a lot of them, but I've got places to go.
Of course. And Runo does turn to look at
Wait, are we gonna get those flying horse things again? Didn't we have flying horses last time?
I believe we did. Yeah, sure, we'll get those again. They'll lend them to us. Sorry, Arcrat. I know there's not been much for you to do for the last 20 minutes.
No, I'm literally enjoying just adding sip.
Oh.
Honestly, it's amazing because I can just see Spencer with like his preternatural stillness, sitting there watching all of this and just waiting for the right moment to
absolutely, yeah,
to
they're
devastating
a very patient thing, and as expressed for the entire campaign, they literally threw Havelock under the bus for responsibility, so they're just enjoying sipping here, having tea, and they're taking in like the main notes of like, where do we need to go? That's where we need to go. Who do we need to look for? Cool, same person. Sip. That's it. Like occasional names, occasional thing, like that comment about like, can we teleport there?
Yeah.
And it's a case of no, we can't. Okay, we're going on foot. That's fine. Cool. He knows how the journey's going. Mithraea's taking care of like no Mithraea.
Yersinia.
Names are escaping me. Yersinia, thank you. Yersinia's asking about horses. That's cool. That's been taken care of. Lovely tea. Sip.
All right. Yeah, Runo does turn to Nibirius. As Nibirius, like, after everyone's gathered up their things, and is like, well, do enjoy your journey, son, and be well. And, like, gives him a pretty, like, it's actually kind of a heartfelt moment. It's just like, aw, I will, Dad. And, just nice hug. And then they're off. And then then you're all off, I suppose.
Yeah. The horses are part of your dowry, treat them nicely.
Exactly.
The himbo price.
Yeah.
I paid the himbo price.
Oh, God! I'm having flashbacks to fucking, Cushiel's dart or whatever.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you said the himbo price, and I'm like, oh, that brings back flashbacks.
Yep, that's some more flashbacks right there.
Yep.
So,
moving right along.
So I guess at this point we're gonna we all take off.
Quite literally. Oh, right. They do give you a thing. They give you each these very nice looking pendants. They're the Stromkirk family seal, and they're made on this, like, weird, extremely matte black material. Like, feels like metal, but it doesn't reflect light like metal. And, they're like, these are for you, both a token of our appreciation and an item of some utility. These horses are summoned familiars for our family. And if you ever want to deconjure them or summon them again, you can simply keep these with you.
Handy. Storable horses.
Exactly. You have horse storage now. Enjoy. Enjoy your undead horse storage.
would you say that it's sort of like how many horses are there?
One for each of you, except
So
for
okay, so
except for
Technically, we have as
Nibirius, 'cause
many
he
as we
flies.
need for
Right,
our.
right.
Yeah, Nibirius can
So-
just fucking Naruto run his way there in the sky.
My God, that episode of Hellsing Ultimate. Can't he fly there with his vampire powers? What? No, no, he can't fly with his vampire powers.
Oh my god.
I loved that shit.
Oh my god.
You stole the blackbird.
Oh my god.
So good.
Fuck's sake.
Anyway, back to it. In this case, yes, he can fly with his vampire powers.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I presume they give, like, we're just going to pretend that we have as many pendants as required for,
Yes.
like, the whole group, so in
One for
future,
whoever-
when Whackbat and the Doctor are back, they also have
Yep, in
some kind
future
of
they also
transport.
have, they have them. There is
Magic horse
enough
transport.
for everyone because it is convenient for me to have it be that way.
Cool.
Also, if they are
So-
actually conjured, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, they're undead familiars. They are undead
So-
horses.
Would you say that our campaign is now running at about 3 to 4 horsepower?
Yep. That is correct.
That's right. I'm driving that pun through this. Shifting gears.
God damn it.
Well, you better
Alright.
not put the cart before the horse, if you know what I mean, Arcrat.
Mm.
Nay worries about that. Hey.
All right. So.
So we mount up.
Yep, mount up and off you go. It's a bit like last time. Nibirius, for his part, is in fact still just flying the same way he was last time, like occasionally doing like loops around Havelock just to impress him, and occasionally, and most of the time, just like literally just laying back and relaxing in midair, just flying along.
Being his best extra self.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh
You
my
get the
god.
distinct impression Mithraia would be doing the same if she could.
Yeah, no. Mithraia, instead, she's been, just for convenience's sake, she's being worn the way Yersinia typically does with her.
Mhm.
Except, rather than her usual arms clasped, sedately over Mithraia's chest, she's instead, like, cocked herself out on one side with, like, her skull in her hand and, like,
Yes.
the skeleton's best equivalent of a, hey, baby, look.
Yes.
It's like Johnny Bravo, Skeleton Edition.
Oh my god. Yes. Okay, and yeah, also Nibirius is back in his armor. It is it is as immaculately crafted as ever. And that's that. And you are now just flying around.
Headed for Girisk?
Yep, headed for Girisk, and you're flying. It's a very uneventful trip.
Yeah.
It's also pretty fucking fast. Occasionally some people look up and are like terrified, but for the most part, it's pretty chill.
I'm imagining like one of them, this guy, like this old, the local drunk looks up, sees that, runs back to tell everybody. Nobody believes him.
Yeah, no, is like screaming from it on like is standing on a fountain in the center of town, screaming about like how these harbingers of doom are coming on flying undead horses.
I'm picturing Maurice from Beauty and the Beast. Maurice was in here raving.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Very good. And
so I'm guessing, and let's just say Yersinia kind of leans over, because I'm presuming that while we're fast, we're not that fast.
yeah, no, it's a pretty relaxed ride.
Yeah. The sun is starting to, and we're coming up on Girisk, but we haven't found Ludevic's place. Got it right
also,
this time. Haha.
you did. Also, the area that it's in, Stencia, I think?
Mhm.
No. Yes? Doesn't matter.
Kessig.
Kessig is in perpetual autumn.
Permautumn.
Yep, so the leaves are constantly, like, just these beautiful oranges and yellows and reds.
Yeah, if it were in summer, we'd have an issue because we'd essentially be cancelled. What with it being permatanned and everything.
I don't get it.
Yeah, neither do I.
I'm sorry.
I was waiting for somebody else to
You really don't get that joke. Like,
I really don't. I'm
if
sorry.
we have trouble
I'm
being
confused.
cancelled because permatanned, if it was summer.
Oh, like
perma-banned?
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
The trap is sprung.
You've activated my trap card, Yugi boy.
Oh my god.
It's time to go to the Shadow Realm.
I know.
More like the Autumn Realm.
Yeah.
The Pumpkin Spice Realm.
Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
I absolutely lost my shit the first time I played Borderlands 2 as Zero. First time I used this ability, you've activated my trap card. And I just lost my mind. I'm like, what?
I always loved someone at a con summed up like sort of the translation changes between 4Kids and in the original Japanese, and it's like obviously every time they're like, you're going to the Shadow Realm, you're going to the Shadow Realm, you're going to the Shadow Realm, and it's like, so loads of them are like, I'm going to take your soul, I'm going to trap your soul, and then they come across one of the like evil forms of one of the characters about midway through the third arc, and they just go straight up, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Okay,
just
I'm really sorry. Real quick, like, Arcrat, Nick, does Arcrat's voice sound deeper to you?
Much.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to your audio settings, but
your voice is very deep. Yeah.
Yeah,
it is.
Sound like you've been Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, you do, and it's been getting progressively deeper this whole time. It's very weird.
I thought I was losing my mind.
No, same. I thought I'm just like, is this?
So that's nothing to do with me. Like, I've not altered my settings other than like I've moved like, the initial thing down here. So essentially, this is either Discord dropping my vocals or it's coming through on your Streamlabs. Like, this is like I've been speaking at the same.
I'm not
even sure how I would do that.
I don't know, but it's very weird.
That's what I mean. Is like literally,
it's coming kind of hilarious.
I like it. It's cool.
Listen to me. Yeah, but it's like I'm not pitching me down.
Okay.
I
figured you weren't actively like doing it on your own.
But I have to stress that this is either a Discord thing, or this is something that your Streamlabs is doing in the background for some reason. I don't think it's Streamlabs, so I'm thinking it's Discord. Again.
Yeah.
You sound like you're progressively turning into Toe Biscuit. I sound like I'm dead.
No.
That went in a direction.
Oh. Like that's not a cancer joke.
Oh, I know.
Never make those fucking jokes.
Well, yeah, I didn't expect it was.
Right, well, you said that got very dark, and it's like.
Oh no, I'm just like that went in a direction.
And I'm being told it sounded progressively like them, so you know.
Let's see. Skeleton person by a vampire camp. Oh god! The skeleton.
Oh my god, I love it.
Oh my god, it's the fucking. I love this. I love the.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, idea for spin-off series. Yeah, it's just the A-team but skeletons. Perfect.
Just Mithraya with a huge cigar stuck in her face.
Yep.
You don't even have lungs.
Commando unit.
I love it when a plan comes together.
I do love the idea of Mithraya taking a cigar from Havelock because he offers one and just smoking it. You don't even have lungs. Not the point.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Mithraya with the cigar in the eye socket. Oh god. Just reminded me of that picture of someone, I'm pretty sure it's edited, I'm not sure, where they have like 100 cigarettes in their mouth. Oh, is it even deeper now?
It's worse!
It is. You sound like you're starting to sound like fucking Dio's voice actor in the original Japanese.
What is going on?
Oh my god! I don't know what this is.
hold on. I can.
Our
I
credit is
can,
cursed.
my
Your
voice
voice is getting
Your
fucking
voice is getting
weird,
fucking
buddy.
weird. It was always fucking weird, Sue. Hold on, hang on a minute.
MC Mithril with a scarlet eye socket.
I can do something.
Yeah,
Like-
you did sound like.
you
Yeah,
inhaled the heavy
that's
noise,
it. Yes, you sound like you
That's it.
inhaled a heavy Nobel gas. Yeah.
Like,
Noble,
Noble, not
Sue,
Nobel.
Sue
What am I
brings,
saying?
Sue brings up a very good point. Like, I don't think my voice has ever been fucking like no, but like more
No,
weird.
but
Yeah,
like
that's
more
fair.
weird.
That's fair. That's valid. That's valid. It's
Arcat,
like, hi,
turn on the stream audio for a minute and talk, and then hear yourself speak.
I believe I know exactly how it is. but,
Wait. It went back. It's going back.
Talk more.
Keep talking.
if I do enough talking already,
Oh wait, no, it's still weird, but it's less weird.
It's still weird, but less weird. I'm not sure
Hold
what
on.
the fuck is
Yeah,
this.
what is going
Hold
on?
I've got I know what I can do for this. I know what I can do. I can speak up here. So I can keep up here for this vocal thing, which should offset what's happening until at such a time it comes through and I sound like I'm having helium. But I can just put my voice further up here in the hopes that it kind of sets it right again.
The weird
It
thing is that it
does.
actually does set it right.
Yeah.
What
Yeah, it
the
does.
fuck
Yes,
is going on?
Because what's happening is that it's taking whatever my pitch of my voice is and taking it down a notch for processing from either compression or streaming or what have you. So if I put my vocals higher up in my range, when it comes through, it's going to sound kind of like a very off-kilter version of how I normally sound and a bit more RP. So it's going to have this uncanny valley kind of effect, but it's going to work a little bit more. Exactly as MC's saying.
Yep.
It's kind of sounding a bit like a deeper version of the voice I do for Dr. Calvin for iRobot when I read it on Saturdays.
Okay.
Well, now we've learned we can just casually age our cred up and down depending on his role in the stream.
Yep. That's
oh my
neat.
god. Let's not do that, okay? Let's not do that for me. Yeah.
Oh dear.
All right. So, here
Are we finally setting off?
Yes, we've
I think
been
we've
off.
already-
Hey.
We've
set
been
off a while ago. Just
No,
things
we
happened.
didn't. We sat in the room. I sat in the room sipping tea for the better part of an hour and a half, and we finally got on the skeletons and gone somewhere.
Yeah, but we're in the process of going somewhere.
It's a process.
Then your voice got weird, and it was a big distraction. Okay. Anyway.
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't losing my
Yeah,
goddamn
no, like-
mind. I thought I was.
Yeah.
Thought that, like, I thought.
That was my voice fuckery was only like a minute long.
Yeah, no, genuinely, like this
Well,
has been for the last
it's
hour
been
and a half.
going
I've been like,
odd, not for the last
You
hour
should
and a
have
half. It's been like.
mentioned it. I
Well,
could
the thing was, I
have
didn't
changed
know.
I could have changed my pitch at any time.
well, we didn't. One, I didn't want to
Well, that
trouble
was
you, and
like-
two, I'm like, is this real? Like, this can't
Yeah,
actually be happening.
Is this
No
real
trouble.
life?
Literally no trouble.
Okay, well now we know.
Like,
Yeah.
I legitimately, it hasn't been that long, our cred. It's been
Yeah, no,
like
it's
maybe
been, like-
the last 15 minutes. Like,
Oh, no, I didn't
where I
mean the
noticed
voice. I like that's fair. I meant like the just like we.
us dicking around.
We've been streaming for an hour 56, and so far, like we've done a lot of backstory.
Yep.
But I mean, to be fair, we just shot the shit for like. See, we've only been playing for like 56 minutes. I've just realized that because we had the stream going for like 30 minutes, and then we were just talking about shit for 30 minutes.
Disco escape from reality. Thank
Oh,
you,
God.
Nelia.
Oh God,
Nelia is amazing.
Yes, she is.
Nelia is amazing. Go and follow them.
I
Mhm.
shall.
You should. It's
Uh,
very fun. We play Warframe together sometimes.
Yay. But yeah, so
Ooh.
we are, I presume, on the outskirts of Jirisk, and I'm just going
Yes.
to like suggest an executive decision that we pause in the town overnight before we go
Have a good
herring
one,
off
Miss
looking
Alexis. I hope you had fun.
Have a good one.
What's his fucking goddamn name that I can never remember?
Ludevic.
Thank you.
My face officially hurts from laughing and smiling so much. Here we are again.
Means it's a good stream.
Oh yeah, them's the struggles.
It's gonna say, yeah, it's like this is giving me the good brain chemicals.
Yes, very much so. It always does. All right. So.
We sat down outside of Jirisk. I'm guessing we
do.
sat down outside of Jirisk a ways away so we don't literally scare the shit out of the populace.
Yes. And, there are many good brain chemicals. It's true. All right, and yeah, so you we've sat down near Jirisk, and yeah,
So what is
we're gonna
Jurisk? It's up
pretend.
in the mountains. What does it look like as far as towns go?
It's actually pretty deep in a forest.
Okay.
It's not in the mountains. There are mountain paths.
Okay. Yeah.
But that's more to get out of where we were before.
I getcha.
But yeah, there's let's see. It's very much a logging town. Like there's like a nice river and a sawmill and just a lot. Everything is made of wood. And it's all really exquisite. Well, not super well, no, it's some places are really exquisite, some are a lot more utilitarian. But
like lots of really nice log cabins.
Yes, it's a lot of log cabins, it's a lot of like carved timber and wood housing and like
I'm picturing somewhere between like expensive ski resort and like factory town. Not literally factory, but like wood.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, logging
sawmill.
town.
Yeah, logging town.
Yes.
There are buildings.
Logging camp.
Yeah, there are buildings with like stone foundations, and we're still in like the German Gothic style. So there's a lot of there's still stonework for good ways up the house anyway, as a solid foundation. But a lot of the houses are just like there's plenty of like pure log cabins that have just been put together. This town's a lot more organic and less planned looking than Gavinoy did look. That was a badly constructed sentence. I apologize.
That we'll roll. We forgive you and roll with it.
But yeah, yeah, the whole place is very
nice but rustic.
Yeah, nice but very rustic. It's a lot more organic looking. So you can tell the town sort of just sprung up around a logging camp originally. Oh no, Kitty fell asleep.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Kitty finds it relaxing again.
Oh, good.
Kitty finds it relaxing to listen to us bullshit.
Yup. I'm glad you find us all very relaxing, Kitty. It hurts to smile. Stop being adorable, all of you. This is where I'm at right now.
So we kind of look around. Yersinia is definitely trying to gauge, like, does she wear Mithraea? Does she go back to being humped asshole lady? What do the people around us look like? Do these look like the kind of people who are going to scream and run at the sight of the lot of us? Or do they look like a little more chill?
The town, like, has watchtowers around it, and the people in them are, like, equipped, but they're, like... some of them have crossbows. None of them are wearing armor.
Okay.
All of them are wearing these, like... That's not true. Some of them are wearing armor, but it's a lot of these, like, harness-looking things.
Harness-looking, like...
And, like, there's leather plates, and, like, there's even, like, wood.
Okay.
There's, like, lacquered wood and harnesses for, like... It's very, Oh, we love you too, Kitty. You good friend.
I'm trying to picture what this looks like. Unfortunately, when you say harness, I can picture like bondage harnesses.
I know. It'll become clear why.
Okay. Plot points.
Yeah, it'll become clear. Don't you worry. There's a reason for all of it. But it's like, it looks like the plates are designed to kind of move.
Okay.
On the along these like harness things they're wearing, and it's pretty sparse. There's just like chest plates, arm and leg pieces, nothing too big or exotic, and it's like a combination of like wood and leather armor pieces.
Okay.
Very little metal. There is some, and
I just looked up what that was, Moogle Sue. I forever hate you for that.
Do
what?
I want to?
Subligar.
I need to know what that is.
Sexiest pants in the Final Fantasy XI virtual world of Vanadil.
I have concerns. Fuck, now I have to look it up too.
Perfect.
You know, when I game online when I game online with a game that's accessible to people from the age of 13 and upward, the last thing I want to come up across is anything of that nature.
That is a jockstrap.
That is just a jockstrap. Yeah,
it's also something that the ancient Romans wore. Wow, that looks like wedgie territory.
Yeah, no, that really looks very wedgie-inducing. And no, it's not quite like that.
It seems to be based from the word, though, sublegaricum.
Yep. But yeah, this is the
Gaculum.
The funny thing that I'm looking at, so sub obviously means under. But ligacula, I'm guessing that probably has a linguistic etymological tie to ligature or to tie up.
Yep.
So make your own
under
jokes.
ties. Yeah, no, it's the OG bondage harness.
Yep.
Yes.
There you go.
Apt.
Extremely.
It appears to be.
We'll show them off sometime,
of
Kitty.
sorts. You tie your string around your waist with the long part down the back, covering your buttocks. Next, bring the long part between your legs and pull it up behind the knot you tied in front. Then drape it over the ties so it forms a loincloth.
Not, you say. Moving on.
How did I know that was the word you would pick up on?
Gee, I wonder.
Goddamn, she's so subtle about it.
I'm also a fan of the word breechcloth.
Okay, that's a fun word.
And
Yay!
Picture associated with it is even better.
I will look that up later. Remind me to.
No need.
Anyway.
No need. I'm going to put this in general.
Excellent.
Of course you are. So...
Amazing.
Question, have the guards noticed, again, we touched down a ways away, I'm guessing, so we could walk and not spook people, but did we touch down far enough that they didn't notice us?
Yes.
Okay.
So now
so
you're
do
just,
they notice
there's
us
paths
now
into
that we're
town.
Close to the...
Yeah. You're just walking down the path into town. And yeah. And they're just, yeah, you just hear, like, whistling sounds, and then they,
oh god, what if they're out in the woods, too?
A few, like, that, suddenly there are people around you. And, like, all of them are just casually, all of them just casually have weapons. Like, a couple have, like, spears, and they're just, like, leaning on them pretty relaxedly. Oh, it's interesting that you notice, Kitty. Very interesting that you point that out, actually.
We're trying to figure that one out.
Yeah, no, we're trying to work out why, but so far we've come to the conclusion that internet just doing a strange. This could be a Discord thing.
It appears to be my the way my voice is coming through on Discord, Kitty. We're not entirely sure why that is, because I've not done anything to my settings.
You sound deeper and somewhat congested. I'm like, is is Arca coming down with something? Like, what's going on?
Oh god. No, it's
See, then you sound normal, and now you sound weird again, so I'm guessing it is things processing.
Individual words, it's the way it's processing stuff. I don't worry about it.
That said, Arcred, if you could get this to, like, actually work for you on the regular, you could do, like, ridiculous over-the-top Bible readings, just bore people into a coma.
True.
I mean, I do reading streams most of the time, and people seem to fall asleep during those, so I'm already
very
boring
relaxing.
Enough.
Well, those are relaxing. They're not boring. It's a difference.
It's like you've drunk too much vodka.
Which is impressive given I'm teetotal.
Yep. I mean, that's...
Again, honestly, it sounds more like a head cold to me.
Yeah. Anyway,
So yeah, so we're surrounded, just like, your city's like, well, this is different.
Yep. And, it's like, so, what brings you to our little town today, travelers?
Your city kind of looks over at Havelock and everybody else, yeah, what does bring us here today?
Oh my fucking god, I hate talking to myself, you bastards.
And Spencer does exactly the same, looks over and just waits for the person leading the group to speak.
Havelock's just like, oh, we're just traveling through. Here, we're academics doing a chronicle of the history of this place, and we were interested in this town's. Yeah, we were interested in this town's history. You know what? No.
History.
Wait. Yeah. I'm the GM. I don't have to convince myself that to let us in.
Yes,
One
you do.
explanation later,
Well,
we're allowed.
You absolutely. You need to role play
Well,
properly.
but the question is, like, maybe you, but, like, individually to all of us, what the fuck are they going to make out of... Because Yersinia is not hiding Mithraia right now, so you've basically got one guy who looks, you know, Spencer looks disturbingly normal. We've got Neburius, who looks upsettingly perfect. We've got Havelock, who's covered in tattoos and, like, you know, toting weapons
Occult
they don't
marks.
understand or have.
Well, to be fair,
And
the
then
weapon,
you've
they
just-
don't... Havelock doesn't openly wear the weapons. Like, the shotgun on his back does look like a weird... He's, like, disguised it to look like some kind of strange staff.
Okay, valid. But he's still...
He's
Havelock
still weird.
Tattoos.
Yeah.
And, you know, and the last one, you know, the fucking necromancer with the full... wearing the human skeleton. These
Oh,
all
yeah,
people
no.
all look very normal and are very just...
Yeah, no.
Totally okay.
They...
May I make a suggestion?
Go for it.
So, you know, they're kind of... We're like, yes, no, we're totally here. What I'm picturing is Neburius somehow stepping in and, like, broing it out with these guys such that they let us in.
Kinda... Yeah, actually, I like that a lot. Neburius is just like...
Dude.
Hey, relax, friends. It's all good. They really are like, they're all real smart people. Like, they've been taking notes and keeping journals, and they came and asked my dad a lot about all kinds of history and stuff. It's been really cool traveling with them. They're great. Hell, they helped out in the town a lot.
Kirk boy.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, what the... And they look at him in his, like, Stromkirk armor, and they're like, I see.
I'm getting a feeling like they kind of know, like, distantly. It's like, oh, yeah, you know, like, over a couple of towns, like, that's where the vampires are more. They've got, like, one of them's real good, but real dumb.
Yeah, exactly. They're, like, looking at this, and they're, like, they look to each other, and they're, like, there's just something about the way they interact that's very, very close. The lot of them. They're all very, like, they seem to just communicate in glances. And, like, not in like a magical way, you get the feeling, just...
A very cohesive unit way?
Very cohesive unit, yes. And,
Unit.
What
you're saying is they're an absolute unit.
One absolute unit, it's true. And, yeah, a lot of them are just, like, they seem to come to a consensus, and they're like, all right, make yourselves at home. Do mind you know, typical, you know, mind the laws and no trouble will come your way. Another thing about, and yeah, as you go into town, like, it's a pretty thriving lumber town, as you're making your way inside. You see, like, the guards are pretty easy to pick out because they're wearing that, like, those armor harness things. But, like, most of the people people here tend to favor very loose, light clothing. Seems to be the thing here, despite the autumn chill.
Layers are in.
No. They're just wearing, like, loose pants and, like, peasant blouses, or, like, just really lightweight stuff that looks like it'd, like, be put on or taken off quickly and easily. Like, just a lot of that. Like, essentially, these people are all wearing sweatpants and t-shirts. Seems to be you know, the German Gothic equivalent.
Yeah, Yersinia, meanwhile, who has, like, maybe an ounce of body fat to her damn near skeleton herself name, is like, this is weird. I'm well-dressed, and I'm still, like, chilly.
Yeah, like,
what the hell is going on?
Havelock's wearing his, like, long tweed coat and his suit, and, like, yeah, it's still, like, yeah, it's, there was definitely an autumn chill in the air, and, like, yeah, none of these people seem to notice, and they're all pretty fit. Like,
we've come upon a town of, like...
What's up?
No, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Bun is playing with the Rocky. Continue.
Oh, it's cute.
That's fair.
That is extremely fair. I too would be distracted by that much adorable in one place.
It's a lot.
I imagine. Also, tell Bun I said hi. So.
Nick says, "Hi, Bun." A wild bun appears.
All right.
Can Bun be the vampire people that we speak to?
Yeah, Bun, do you want to voice a himbo vampire?
I don't know. I hear vampires kind of suck.
Hey,
Well
biting
played.
satire there on vampires.
God damn it. Okay.
Thanks for the offer, though.
God damn it.
Honey Bun, do you want to take the cat with you? Because if you're going to probably gear up to go on, you're going to have to shut the door. And he's not going to like having the door shut. He will fuss if he's stuck in here.
I'd better do that.
Just take the cat. Grab the pussy and go.
Yeen!
I love Thursday games so much. All right. All right. So, yeah, like, not like grotesquely muscular, but like everyone seems to be in just pretty solid shape here. Like, you accidentally bump against someone, and like you're both just walking, but like they damn near bowl you over, Yesenia.
Yeah.
And like they're just walking, and they do apologize and like help you steady yourself
Sorry
and
there,
everything.
man.
They're like, sorry about that. Sorry.
Sorry there, little lady. Whoop. Is my mic on? Yes.
It is.
Yes.
Good. I don't know, for some reason, just because it's like mining time, or like not mining, fucking logging, my brain has just gone with like
village full of lumberjacks.
Yeah.
Yes, some of them. Oh God, some of their clothes are pretty heavily patched, and they're all patched with like plaid fabric.
Oh no! Your city is not so stupid. She doesn't notice that.
I just decided that's a thing. Like plaid is a thing that is like becoming a thing here first.
Yeah. Yeah, your city just is kind of having a moment. She's like, well, ladies, gentlemen, or technically just gentlemen and one gentle bony lady,
yeah.
Gentle thems. I'm having a thought. I have a thought. I have a concern. Does this dimension have shapeshifters in it?
Shapeshifters?
Yeah,
well,
like
it's funny you mentioned that. We did learn about werewolves definitely being a thing.
Yeah, I find that interesting because at least where I come from, there's an understanding that werewolves have a inability to resist plaid clothing.
What? That's what keyed you off. Not all the rest of the stuff I dropped.
I mean, yeah, not the rest of it definitely, but the plaid actually did. Do you want to know why in like the terms possible?
No joke, no bullshit.
Why, but please feel free to
I have no idea because I was not aware of this association. I said plaid because I thought it'd be a funny lumberjack thing. How does this have anything to do with that?
So, you know the old like werewolf movies?
Vaguely.
Like very vaguely. There's a really common trope in like the old shitty horror films.
The Wolfman films and stuff like that.
Yeah, like the Wolfman, them ripping out of plaid shirts. It's such like consistent trope that like I love reading about cryptids, and people will report seeing, and like these are the ones where I'm kind of like, I feel like you're seeing what you want to see here, because people will to this day report seeing werewolves in plaid shirts.
Straight up. There's a more recent usage of it as well that you'll see pop up in a lot of things.
Okay, actually, to give you a couple.
I'm just familiar with the
Taylor Lautner, who played the werewolf.
Oh God!
I didn't even think about that, but yeah, that too. Fuck.
Yep. And if you don't, I'm gonna. There's an image of, because I was sure. What you were saying, it was like that's thing, and I'm like, I'm sure I've seen like something to do with Twilight. And there it is.
Oh shit! Wow. Yep. Also, here to give you an example of the way clothing is here. I may not have done a fair example of it last time, but I took a slightly different direction, but this is the way they're depicted. As
I
clothing,
getcha. Oh
and
my
then
god.
that.
Oh, so that's
Stuff that's
yeah.
easy to shift in.
Sure. So the way you described it, I was
wondered.
thinking of literally like a potato sack because you're talking about peasant robes. That's more kind of like fine hunting robes and furs.
This particular woman is like a very successful hunter, but
got
like,
you.
not potato sack clothes. No, they're wearing like peasant blouses. Like they're fitted to them. To be fair, they're not just like they're not walking around wearing burlap sacks.
But they've got enough room so that if they transform, it doesn't just there goes another pair of pants.
Exactly, like their stuff is made to shift in, is the way it's, or like, well, the guards' clothing and armor is made to shift in. The general people's clothes, the ones that are just wearing baggy clothes, it's sweatpants and t-shirts for a reason. You can just ditch them quick.
Yeah.
We've replaced your heart with a
Okay.
baked potato. You have exactly what the fuck?
What?
What? Nelia, is
I
this
heard
a
that one.
reference?
Yes, it is.
That said, I do. Can we just have it be a canon fact that werewolves are attracted to plaid?
Yes, that is canon
Yes.
now. In every
No,
across
I didn't
every
know- I heard
universe,
that
there's just
before.
a thing.
It's quite the big meme.
Yep.
So yeah, your city is just like I think we're surrounded by werewolves. Don't fuck up.
It's from South Park, Bigger, Longer, Uncut.
Oh.
Oh.
I didn't expect that reaction. I thought you'd just be like, "Cool," and carry on.
I
That
just-
too.
that
Sorry,
is a
I don't know.
name.
Like, basically Nick made that, and I just like you were just kind of like, oh, and I just decided I was going to be like, oh, just like sort of shitty echoing. Moving on.
Yep.
I thought I was funny. Leave me alone.
That's fair. That's fair. I was
Alright.
just like, I don't know what I've done here, but fair enough.
No, you're fine, Arkrat.
Yep.
I
But yeah,
don't
no,
know what I'm doing today.
No, yeah. As Yersinia like does whisper that to them, the person you just bumped into is like, "That's because you are." Welcome to town. Do enjoy your stay.
Don't fuck up, guys. Don't fuck up.
Sit.
Oh,
From a
the
flash.
vampire.
Yeah.
I'm sure the
Spencer, you
werewolves
still
are
have the
fine.
teacup.
Yes, I do.
Ah!
Yes, I do.
Ah,
I have
yes.
it in a flask.
Was part of our dowry.
Oh my god.
It's a very nice teacup, to be fair.
Well, I've got the tea in a flask now.
Ah, okay. Even better.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So, in that case, sir, where's the best inn for us weirdos?
Oh, of course. No problem. And,
Sorry. I
Does
wasn't
lead you to,
expecting that voice.
it's fair. Nah, dude just like points to a really nice, it's, fuck it, it's the New Moon Inn.
You have ended me. You have
Yep.
ended me.
You're welcome.
You may as well have just called it the Howling and Nibbles.
Yep. It's the New Moon Inn. And, yeah, no, he points to it. He's like, oh, yeah. Nah, great place. Food there is incredible. Fresh hunt. Meat's as fresh as you're gonna get around here. Trust me.
Your city's like, thank you.
Anytime. And, yeah.
So I'm guessing we just head on in.
Mm-hmm.
Get it? You said in, and we're heading on in.
Yep.
Yeah, it's something like that.
That's good.
Shut up. Right, go on.
All right, but yeah, you're in, and yeah, no, fuck it. That woman is just at the counter.
The one you sent the picture of in the
one
Discord, correct?
the one the picture of, yeah. Her and another woman who look, I don't know. The other
Distressingly
one,
muscular.
both
Not
of them. Are
not in a bad way, but like
not in a bad
you know.
way. No, actually, the innkeep woman is very like this woman is there, and they're both behind the counter, One is at the bar. One is like washing, cleaning tables and stuff. And you come in and they're just bickering at each other, but in like that like old, just long time, that way long time couples do. They're just bickering about nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Because what's better than gay werewolves? All right.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, no, they're just bickering at each other about, like, yes, the tankards. They're bickering at each other about the tankards.
Yeah.
Perfect. And, like, there's a couple of people having some fresh meals. The woman behind the bar is cooking, like, meat, potatoes. It's mostly meat and potatoes.
More potatoes.
Yeah, it's a lot of that. It's very specifically those two things. A variety of different meats, however.
There's something over in one corner of the grill that looks suspiciously just like wet dog food.
Yeah. Maybe a little. Some of the people here like their steaks real bloody, it seems. So, yeah, you're pretty sure like some of the meat on this person's plate is just uncooked meat.
Yeah.
And
that's just steak tartare right there.
Yep, and the whole place just has this. It has the mildest whiff of wet dog to it.
God damn it.
Yep. But beyond that.
Also, if you glance over in the corner, it's not like there's not two, like, obviously back in the day there wouldn't have been gendered bathrooms anyway, but there's two doors. But rather than gendered bathrooms, one is just like marked for toilets and one is marked for shifting.
Yep.
And that one's got like some big ass fucking bolts on it.
Yep.
Just in case.
Exactly. And yeah, the woman who's like wiping down tables comes back, sits down at the bar, and just fills themselves a tankard full of what even at a distance you can tell is some like very strong smelling like cider drink.
Yeah, let's go with cider, especially if there's trees around.
Oh,
let's go with cider.
This place is big on cider. Also mead is pretty prominently featured because there's plenty of bees around.
Yes, indeed.
All right, so yeah, it's all meads and ciders and meat and potatoes, and I want to live here. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So I'm just imagining, like...
Yep.
Who wants to make the reservations, shall we say? Shall Yersinia do it, or does Havelock want to take a crack at it?
Please don't make me talk to myself again.
I'll go and do it. I'll go and do it. I'll go and do it. I mean, you
Fuck
could,
you,
Arcraft.
Spencer.
Oh no. Spencer was wise enough to take a back seat on these things and is enjoying going sip, sip, sip.
Bastard.
I mean, you can. Come on.
All right.
We're not, but the thing is, like, we're not. I mean, I would, but also it's a dice roll on whether my connection holds at this point.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I guess Yersinia is the official spokesperson.
Yeah. So Yersinia kind of goes up, and while we've established that Yersinia doesn't really have a thing for himbos, but she has been known to be weak for pretty butch ladies.
Oh yeah.
And
these are very pretty butch ladies.
Yeah, and she's had me and my traveling companion.
Werewolf cider sponsored by Vampire Legends.
Oh my god. We need a room for the foreseeable future.
And yeah, this one like turns and regards you and your friends and is like, "Would you like one room or?"
Actually, on second thoughts, how many are people?
Let's see. There is Spencer, Havelock, and Niberius are definitely just having a room.
Yeah. So
with
3.
or without other people. They do not care.
Of course.
Yep.
3 rooms. 3
Yes.
if you've got them.
Well, we just so happen to. Actually, toss down a couple more gold and I'll just rent you one of the cabins. It's got all the rooms
Sure,
you'll need, stove.
Perfect.
If you're the type that gets
wonderful.
cold.
I do.
I gathered. So what brings And she's just looking at all of you. She's like, you reek of vampires. What brings you to the town, huh?
Well, we are historians, basically. We're here to do research, and we're working on a chronicle.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
I suppose we are. I mean, it is. The research is. We're pretty standard issue.
She is just watching all of this with a look of like, wow, this is fun.
Shoveling her as fast as she can go.
Is trying so hard. Yep. All right, but yeah.
She basically Princess Delia exactly. We're here to learn and do a history.
Yep. Yeah.
I do history pretty good. I mean, pretty good.
Yeah. And that is when
nerds ahoy.
And that is when the two women look at each other, look at you, look back at each other, like laugh, and then are like, well, welcome. My name's Arlen.
Good to meet you.
I'm Arlen, and this is Set.
Good to meet you too. I'm your Cynia. Those are people. Points at all of you.
They certainly are. Though she looks twice at Havelock and is like, well, I think.
I mean, just because he's a twink doesn't mean he's not a person.
Havelock's just like, I heard that.
Oh my god.
And she's like, oh, get in here. Come on, sit down. Let me get you some food and drink. What's your poison?
Cider, and I guess whatever you think is best.
I take it you like your meat cooked?
I'm flexible. I mean, about food.
She, like, was about to say, and then you're like, about food, and she's like, now she looks even more thoughtful. She looks back at her girlfriend, and they look even more thoughtful.
I mean, I'm going to go sit down now.
And that is when the two of them just crack up. They're like, we'll bring you whatever you need, don't worry.
And Mithraya, like, cocks her head around at Yersinia, like, are you serious?
And she does look at the rest of them. And she does turn to look at Spencer and is like, and what'll you be having, handsome?
Sip, sip, sip.
Not meat, I'm guessing. So just potatoes?
We do have food that isn't meat and booze, I promise.
That's quite all right. I ate before arriving here. We caught some food on the way here, but thank you all the same. Sip, sip, sip.
And now she does turn to look at the himbo and the twink. And is like, and what are the pretty ones? And what would the pretty ones like? And the both of them are just like meat, like simultaneously.
I like to think that, as you say, which one's the prettiest ones, and Havelock and Himbo Extraordinaire look at each other.
Yup.
Like unsure who's being talked to.
Yeah, no, they do. They absolutely do that because that is precious and I love it. Yes.
No you, no you, no you, no you.
It's a lot of that. And but yeah, no, so like plates of food are brought, booze and whatever. There's actually they just bring empty tankards and several bottles. Or like decanters of it's decanters and glasses, yes. And one of them is they're all given labels. One is labeled cider, one is labeled mead, and one is a small bottle with a couple of like with some shot glasses labeled scumble.
Yersinia pops the cork out of that one, sniffs it. Woo!
Oh, yeah. It is. That shit'll peel paint. Your sinuses are clear for the next century. It is, like, extremely strong apple-based concentrated liquor. Like...
Oh my god.
Yeah, no. This
Yeah, it's
isn't
like-
even... This isn't even pure liquor. This is concentrated.
So this is like Calvados on steroids.
Oh, yeah. They're like, my advice, if you're not... yeah, my advice, if you like having a mouth, is, drop a bit of scumble into whatever else. It'll put a real kick in whatever else you're drinking. What the fuck?
It's kind of.
Oh crap, what the fuck am I looking at? It's very upsetting.
What am I? Wait, is this in
I
Discord?
don't know.
It's in Discord.
I don't know.
Oh god.
I don't know what you mean. It's a
Oh,
cat
that's-
girl of sorts.
I. Damn it,
Why?
Arcrat.
Why?
That's so
What the
upsetting
hell?
to look at.
What? That's so
I have to look
wrong.
at it. I mean,
the fuck?
Me,
Oh
I
god.
have to look at it in another
Incorrect.
Discord, and as it
No.
happens, Y is exactly where it went in your Discord.
Oh
Gene.
god damn it! I'm gonna have to go deal with that later. Fuck me.
Oh god.
Moving
yeah,
right along.
So
Now
Havelock's
that
like,
we are thoroughly cursed.
yep, just thoroughly yeah, no, Kitty, no,
As a
it's
present,
no,
Bad cat girl.
Bad-
roast
present
no,
cat
for
girl.
you.
this is real
present for you,
cursed.
Nick.
What?
Wait,
I mean,
what?
you have a Discord too, right?
What?
What?
Arcrat, don't you dare!
What? What? Oh no. Uh-oh.
Arcrat, you motherfucker!
R.I.P. to the other Discord.
Yup. Great, now I have to go do damage control. Wonderful.
I mean,
Deal with that
you
later.
could-
Anyway,
This is what we get for only allowing him to say sip, sip, sip all stream.
this is our fault. Yes, thank you, Kitty. The spray bottle is needed.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, it might actually work on the cat girl.
yeah, maybe.
Okay, so Discord chat has definitely stopped for me again because I see no spray bottle.
Oh no, this is in Discord, not in Twitch.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, we've gone far off the beaten track again. All right, now back to food. Actually, yes, and Arlen, the one with the hair here, the one in the picture, Arlen, does sit down at the table and joins you. Very specifically sitting
Yersinia,
down
like,
next to
burns a
Yersinia.
hole into the fucking ground.
Yeah, he's very specifically sitting down next to Yersinia.
Hello,
I'm just like-
hi. Hi.
Hello.
Would you like wait, no, it's actually yours, isn't it?
What?
I guess we She's like off. She's trying to pour Arlen a drink in the most awkward, I don't speak to other people way humanly possible.
Oh, you are just adorable. You know that?
Thank you?
You're welcome.
Uh,
And just, like, puts her legs up on the table, kicks back, and just, like, slugs her cider.
Yersinia is very gay.
Yup! Just aggressively gay.
She's just kind of like
Yersinia just melts.
like the glass is Yersinia is like almost borderline like pouring the cider onto herself and missing her mouth.
Yep. Noticing.
And
Yeah.
Mithraia at this point has leaned all the way around to ram an elbow on the table and just
is
stare at
watching
Yersinia
this
like,
play out.
yeah, oh, Mithraia is tickled. This is hilarious.
Yup. Yersinia is experiencing what we in the business call large bottom feels right now.
Basically, yes. It is a rare thing to see with her type, but in the
Yeah.
presence of large buff ladies,
Every now and then it's nice to remember
Who
that
have,
you're a
like,
switch.
yeah, who have like functional neurons.
I
Mhm.
mean, I posted a cat girl that has well-defined buttocks. So.
Stop it.
That's not she needs biceps, not ass.
Ass is a nice bonus, but biceps.
I mean,
are
asses
nice.
are a nice bonus, but you know, in the grand scheme of things.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're sitting just like, hi, yes, hello, come here off. Wait, no.
Oh, all the time. My partner runs the place.
Ah, yes. So this is quite. It's a nice place. The food is very good. I mean, I know. Fuck. I do have neurons. I swear to God, my brain does work.
Oh, I don't doubt you've had a very long journey. Don't you worry. And
Yeah,
she's just giving you this knowing look of, I love doing this to you.
Your city is like trying to like activate anything in her brain that's not pituitary related, and it's not working very well.
Yep. And you do hear like a like a ring on the like it's not a bell.
Yeah.
Set just knocks on the counter, and and Arlen gets up and is like, "Well, there's your food," and comes back, and it is just bacon, steak, hash browns. There's like just all kinds. It's a lot of meat and potatoes. It's just a lot of meat and potatoes. Like they have given you werewolf portions.
Yes. And why is it that I can picture Arlen going, you know, with Yersinia, she's so fucking like thin.
Oh yeah.
The meat on the bones joke is there. It gets made.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, she's like, you look like you could use some meat on all those bones. And like looks at all of the Mithraea bits.
Yeah.
Festooned all over you.
Yeah. And Mithraea also takes this moment to be like, hey there. Finger guns.
And
I'm just picturing that Arlen takes this in stride.
Arlen not only takes this in stride, Arlen waves back at Mithraea.
Finger guns back at Mithraea.
Yes. Although she does like, if you note, like she does catch herself drooling a little at the sight of Mithraea.
Oh no! Mithraea is a chew toy here.
Yup.
Is this going to be her first durability test?
You could visit them tonight and find out.
Yeah. Mithraea also wants to flirt. Mithraea's method of flirting is covering herself in peanut butter. Because dog toys.
Yep.
Hey, just comes in, like leans on the door frame. Hey, ladies.
I love this game.
Oh my god.
All right. So.
Yersinia eats.
Yes.
Yersinia eats and she drinks. Maybe more than she should, frankly.
Yep. Havelock and Neberius both eat. And Havelock is like, it's always interesting because Havelock is this skinny little fucking thing, but like it's always interesting to watch Havelock eat because they eat like a disproportionately large amount if they can. Like Havelock is
They're just a black hole.
Yeah, no, Havelock is just packing it away. Meanwhile,
needs to feed.
Yep, exactly. Neberius, of course, is like, you know, they got muscles to keep up.
Yeah.
Neberius needs his protein.
So, like, cue any of the Joestars eating
segment. Yup. It's that. To be fair, he's doing his best to be polite and well-mannered as he eats. He just happens to be taking rather big bites.
The thing that I'm picturing is that, like, initially he's trying to be polite, but then he sees the other werewolves not giving a shit, and
exactly.
kind of gives in.
It just kind of goes for it, yeah. And Havelock is still being very polite, but is like it's a little uncanny to watch because like you're seeing Havelock like eat very politely and methodically. As they were still raised a rich kid, like this is just the way they are. But like the food is disappearing way faster than it should. Just like they should not be able to eat this much at the pace they are going at, but it's going. And yeah.
It's just disappearing down the hatch.
Yeah, it just seems to be. And, you know, after a lovely meal and probably entirely too much booze, after they're done eating, Havelock's like, all right, time to try this one out, and just pours themselves a shot glass of scumble. And, like, half of the bar turns to
Everyone
watch this.
turns to watch this.
Everyone's like, oh, we've got a brave one. And Havelock shoots it and fucking chiefs it. Hell yeah.
Did you just roll for that?
I just rolled for that. Yeah, Havelock's fine.
Okay.
I definitely rolled for that. I rolled a con check for that shit.
Okay.
Yeah, Havelock's just like...
If we're doing that, then Yersinia doing that too.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's just, it's bad decisions o'clock.
Hell yeah, it is. Looks like, oh, excellent. That tastes marvelous.
Okay,
and, like,
Yersenia's not a big drinker. What are the numbers here?
Havelock is a very big drinker.
Yes.
I rolled 2d6 and took the best because Havelock has just a lifetime of substance abuse.
I'm going with 1d6.
Yeah, just roll 1d6.
See what happens.
Oh, all right. So it's
Yersenia's about to fail.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, she doesn't puke or anything, but she's incredibly drunk now, and more importantly, she's
actually
just
what
like,
I was picturing is that she just like almost spits it back out. She
almost,
does not.
yeah, like it's really harsh.
Table.
Yeah. No, she's like red in the face, tearing up, like it's bad. It burns all the way down, and it hurts. Oh, it hurts real bad. And now, like, Havelock's just like doing another one. It's fine.
Yersenia's like, I'm good. Yersinia may be drunk, but she's not that. She's drunk, but she's not stupid.
Yep. Havelock and Nebulous do that cute thing where they like put arms around each other and shoot each other the shot.
Oh my god.
The two of them are just having a wonderfully gay time.
And what I'm picturing is, as this is going on, like, the locals have seen this happen, and now they're like, we can't be outmanned by that skinny little such and such. So now you have an entire bar full of werewolves shooting scumble at an alarming rate.
Oh, it's a time, yeah. Like, several of them are, like, cheering on Havelock and Nebulous. They're like, hell yeah!
Somebody finds a fiddle, music is going.
Oh yeah, some of them are literally like, wow, I haven't seen anyone who's not a local drink like this in a while. And even Arlen and Set are impressed.
Oh my god.
They're like, damn. Arlen sits back down and like just, now that Yersenia's real drunk, just like casually throws an arm around Yersinia and is like, man.
Mithraea casually throws an arm back.
Yes!
Yersinia is like, again, she's not that drunk. She's not like unable to have a good time drunk.
Yeah, no, she's not like shit-faced or anything. She's just like...
She's considerate. She actually looks like she has blood in her face for like the only time you've ever seen.
Yeah, it's true. She looks like she's alive for once.
Yeah, she looks alive.
Yeah, so
the
Arlen...
necromancer's been raised from the dead.
Arlen literally has an arm around Yersinia and an arm around Mithraea and is just chilling. And does just like, she's just vibing and turns to look at Yersinia and is like, you look good with some color in your face.
You look good.
I know.
You know, technically I'm supposed to be a nun, but I've been defrocked, so I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Well, that's good to hear.
That includes you.
Oh, of course. Set and I are going to have a lot of fun with you.
While Yersinia is
I'm not drunk.
I'm not
You're
drunk. You're drunk.
So
no, Yersinia's not that drunk.
Yeah, while all of this is happening, what's Spencer been up to?
Goddamn. Poor
Sorry.
Spencer.
So who has been watching us and who is now approaching us with swords drawn to kill us? Because we got in here far too easily, smelt a vampire the entire time, mortal enemies of these werewolves, and so far, Havelock, the Himbo, and Yesenia have all been wined and dined and ready to be fucked, which means that someone is about to try and kill us. So who do I see?
I was going to say, no. What do you think, Nick? Are we actually going to have a good night, or are we just about to be like royally?
I think we're
screwed?
about to get properly fucked and not in the way you guys want.
You know what? Just this once. We could just have a nice night. Fuck it.
I'm here for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, who is the
But
is
let's
the
let
leader of
Spencer
the
do some
town
interesting
around
stuff.
Yes.
Sure. Is the leader of the town around, the person who seems to be leading the townspeople?
In the place, everyone seems to be literally in some cases. Let's see.
What was their name, by the way? Did we get one?
The names of the people who
leader?
run the bar are Arlen and
the leader, the person who was obviously better dressed and than anyone else in the town.
Oh,
The
you haven't met
mayor,
anyone
the
claiming
headman.
to be the leader yet. That's the thing.
Go
In
find
that
the
case, I go
alpha.
to the nearest person who's just working away, and it's like, pardon me, who passes for a leader, a mayor, the head of the group?
Oh,
Head of
you
the
could.
pack.
I don't. Yeah, we don't really have any leader, but like you could.
Oh,
I guess
okay.
if you want like the. I mean, if you want like some of the best people at their jobs in the town, Arlen there's the best hunter we got.
Let me put it another way then. Who's the person who, if shit hits the fan, you all you sort of all turn to as the decision maker or the person who leads a charge and an attack, that kind of thing?
Oh, Arlen.
Arlen, lovely. Where's Arlen?
He
Sure she's about to.
points at the woman with an arm draped over.
Oh, cool,
Like,
cool.
that's
That's fine. Who's the sort of person Arlen would say they're in charge while they're disposed?
And they turn to him. They're like, one of the best lumbermen out there. Lumberman's the one who does a lot of the planning, more
Right.
thinky stuff.
Okay. Oh, lovely. Do you know where they might be at this time?
Probably sleeping off. Yeah, probably sleeping off a day's work if I'm being honest.
No worries at all. I just really here's the thing. We have a rather pressing thing that involves,
Oh, sure.
not to put too fine a point on it, making sure that vampires don't get hold of something that could be a lot of bad things. So if it's
Oh.
possible to speak to someone about that.
The vamps are
I
after
don't-
something again?
if-
The hell?
Kind of. We need to find somebody by the name of what's being said?
It's very good.
Princess Neela, lovely.
Carry on.
I wasn't looking at chat there. We need to find someone by the name of Ludevic. They have something that may be very useful to vampires and very bad for the rest of the world.
Ludevic. Oh, you mean that? Oh, that weirdo outside of. Yeah, no, he's in a farmhouse a while. It's a good ways away. He keeps his distance.
You have an unrolling a map. It's like, could you like scroll a bit here or mark it or something? where they
Oh,
are?
sure thing. And
Lovely.
no, he just points you at where you want to. Like, he just puts a mark on the map, and he's like, he like looks around for something to scribble with. He's like, and he like looks at you, and then just like very.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry,
You still here?
I'm here.
Okay. It is.
Sorry,
Yeah.
audio did something weird for a quick second. I think it's
Sure,
just
yeah,
the
no
internet
worries.
being stupid.
Okay. I was going to say, if they hadn't found anything, Spencer has a bit of from the. They have a bit of charcoal left over from a fire, so they'd say like,
Perfect.
mark with this if you want.
Oh, thank you.
Hmm?
And he's like, wow, this is a really well made map.
It's
And
lovely.
just,
Yes, it was really lucky we got it. And obviously, some things need to be filled in. And in fact, one of the things we're doing is filling in this map as we go, in the hope that it can be better dispensed to towns and things, help with routes, trade, all that good stuff.
That's really great, actually. I wonder, would you mind
It's
if
been
you
really
let some of
fun,
our
actually.
Would you mind if you let some of our people take copies of this?
Sure, absolutely. Anything to help.
Oh, that'd be really great. Thank you.
Hmm.
And just does mark down where last I checked, the farmhouse is somewhere, and they put a little mark on the map. And they're like, it's somewhere around there. Shouldn't be too. You'd be hard pressed to miss it.
In terms of
hard pressed to miss it.
Yeah, and then they sort of just Spencer makes a few other notes with a bit of charcoal they've got, and says, now in terms of getting there, is there anything we need to watch out for? Any terrible like swampy terrain or any creatures that like the look of people that look human or are human and want to eat them, kind of things? Anything at all out there? We know like any like or any grave sites that we don't want to upset is also the other thing, of course.
He posts these things around as sentries in case people come attacking, but hell, he also trades.
Oh, he trades.
Does Ludevic go to the farmer's market?
Yes, he has to for food.
Absolutely.
He's like, yeah, he also trades with us. Like, he comes into town every now and then looking for food, and we trade him some hunt, and hell, he even does a decent job patching us up if we ever need it. He's not bad at what he does. Yeah, like, for a creepy Sawbones, he's not bad at what he does.
And in the terms of the things that he puts around, are they whole, or have they got stitching marks on them?
Oh, they're definitely they're definitely a bunch of people. It's a thing.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, no, he's a weird one.
Fascinating to see. I've always impressed by the fact that they get the coloration right across the skin. It's always interesting.
Weird bit is they don't smell right. Like your friend there, and he points to Yesenia. Now she just reeks of death. Like, and it's not just the bones. You can smell this sort of decayish scent around her. The stuff Ludevic makes it's not like the vampires. It's not this dry, dusty smell the vampires have. It's this very chemical tang. It's a weird thing. It's not like the rest.
That would make sense. We had someone postulate that a lot of these were kind of if you made a little trying to think how to describe this. It's as if you took magic and you made a little figurine out of something, and then if magic had a scent and you put it inside, that kind of thing is the easiest way, because we've been trying to figure out the sort of smells and things. So yeah, but this is good. This is very good. Lovely. Do you have rooms at all?
Rooms?
Oh, somewhere to stay for the night. Somewhere to pay for board for the night.
Oh, you'd want to talk to Set.
Oh, where
she
is
runs
Set?
the inn here. She's the one behind the bar.
Lovely.
We've already got rooms.
Yeah, we got rooms.
Yeah, but Havelock wasn't. Spencer wasn't talking to you. He was sipping on tea while you guys basically fucked the partners you have.
That's true.
But that's fair. That's fair. If he would know they've got rooms, it's just lovely. I'll take this. Yep. Actually, no. That's another point. Have we got separate rooms?
Yes.
Yes, they're separate rooms.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know that that Yersinia and Mithraia will need a room in the cabin today.
So Spencer goes up to the bar, double checks very thoroughly that the rooms are separate and soundproofed. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. Spencer says like, "Good night." In the morning, actually says good morning, and it's like, sort of heads off because they aren't going to sleep, so there's no point in saying good night.
Yep.
And then spends a minute, basically, very very old trick, puts his hands on the floor, and a crystal film, a crystal clear film just fills the room. The room is now soundproofed.
Oh, Clever.
and off to sleep they go.
Spencer's having none of this bullshit.
Oh yeah, no, doors locked, curtains are drawn, room's soundproofed. Like, you can have as many good vibrations as you want. They're not getting in the room. In fact, they'll probably bounce back and be more pleasurable.
Fun. All right,
yep.
That's that. Also, yes, I apologize. This is going a bit longer than usual.
We've got time. I don't have to be anywhere.
That's true.
Did you see my message in group? Because
I
kind of do need to call.
Spencer needs to be places.
Spencer needs to go to bed. So,
but we can absolutely lore build.
Spencer and my extension,
we can.
Arcrat need to call it.
I was going to say, how about for tonight we end with Spencer going to sleep. Mithraia is currently like doing like press-ups using Arlen just to show off. Because that is something that Mithraia would do at this point.
Yes, it is.
The werewolves have just accepted the fact that they have a walking, talking human skeleton hanging out with them.
Oh no, it's alright. Most of them are pretty chill about it. Like,
I appreciate that this was essentially a different type of shopping episode. I just wanted us to have like a we need names and locations. It's like, cool, we've got that and a map. Off we go.
Yep. I figured we've been I try to make sure there's combat at least once a session, and I'm like, what if there wasn't this time?
You've had combat. You know, sort of like had to really impress people to avoid getting fucked over, and now you'll get fucked proper.
All right.
But yeah, I don't mind like keeping this going with just the two of us. If you want to like expand on it a bit, it'd be more just like of the same bullshit we're doing now. Just fun.
Lovely. I wish everyone good night then. Enjoy the session however long it goes for. So. Yeah. Bye all.
Bye. So yeah, like I can keep, let's see, what time is it? It's 6 my time. So I can just keep going. Hang on. Actually, I need to check one thing just to get an idea of what the fuck is going on one particular front. Excuse me.
Ooh, I'm gonna go heat up that. Actually, yeah, I should go heat up my food. That is a very weird thing. Yeah, exactly. It's so strange, Arcrat.
Like, it's so, and like listening again when it first started happening, I thought that like
I just thought I was losing it.
My ears were funny. I thought my
like,
brain had finally.
My honest thought was, did Arcrat switch microphones or something? Like, I thought Arcrat had switched mics.
It's so weird. It's just so strange.
I'm okay with it. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, like, the thing is, because, like, the depth isn't really the problem. The weird head cold note is kind of unsettling, though.
It's that it, Was this after you changed the volume in Stream? I didn't change anyone's volume in Streamlabs today. I touched no settings at all. I've done nothing today. You are still at minus 9.9 decibels. That's just where everyone's at. You've been in the yellow. You two have been in the yellow this whole time, and I'm like, fuck it.
God, that's interesting.
Yeah, I know. It's just weird because everyone said everyone's settings are okay, and I didn't touch any settings.
Even any of the rest of us, because nobody else, like Chad, none of the rest of us started sounding weird or like.
Yeah, no.
Like, having vocal changes.
It's got to be a Discord
thing. Experiencing second puberty all of a sudden.
It's got to be a Discord thing. It just has to be. Rest well, Arcrat. We love you.
Have a good night. Thank you, Arcrat. Thank you for putting up with our bullshit. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What the hell?
I never expect that. No comment on second puberty there. Oh, I get it. But yeah, I didn't set out to just have a Yersinia horny episode, but here we are, and I
guess that was like, again, she's if there's one thing that reading Harrow has established to me, it is that weird scrawny necromancers can be a lot more horny than they pretend, or than they portray.
Yeah.
So, like, and especially with werewolves.
Yeah.
Let's not, like vampires are always hot. But let's not lie here. I think for at least some of this, at least for me, and I'm going to guess for some of this chat, the scene in Van Helsing where Hugh Jackman turns into a goddamn werewolf, that was a critical sexual moment.
Yeah.
Like, that was a time. So.
This is very nice.
Puppy love, god damn it, Nelia.
I love you, Nelia. Thank you.
Also, Nelia, I believe you just joined my Discord. Welcome to Crafting Chaos. Yeah, anybody out there who, like, if you like crafting and you like my bullshit, it's basically more of the same, except a little bit more rambly and with no RPG elements. Plus, you get to see me make shit. I mean, we could. I'm trying to imagine, like, a crafting RPG. We could come up with something. I'm actually kind of picturing, like, imagine, like...
I'm picturing, like, Yoshi's Woolly World type nonsense, except as an RP setting.
I've not played that, so I don't
Neither
have
have
exactly...
Yeah. Or, like, Paper Mario or something like that, where it's, like, the material is part of the storytelling. I have played Kirby's Epic Yarn, and that one's interesting.
The thing I'm almost picturing is, like... Imagine, so, like, we all enjoy our RPGs and what have you. Imagine if you had, like, an RPG circumstance, which is just, like, the craftsman and, like, the blacksmith and the magical craftsman who worked on Mithraea. Just, like, their day-to-day lives.
That would be, like, fun, actually.
And, like, coming up with stuff and basically making it more of a very, very episodic, very solve the complicated problem.
Yeah. They're like, all right, how do we make... this
X.
We'd need to come up with
X parameters. Yeah, it would be something we'd have to come up with, like, individually.
I like the idea.
Yeah, but it's something we can toy with it, but it would be kind of fun, and it would be something neat to do on like on my channel sporadically.
Yeah, it'd just be something fun to do now and then, I think.
Yeah.
I like collabs. They're very fun.
Agreed.
All right.
So, I mean, at this point...
It's just like, big horny hour. It's just big horny drunk hours. That's all this is.
Everyone's... It's like... It's horny jail for everybody.
Yep.
And... like, and I'm not going into it. If you want those details, I don't know, pay me.
It's like, ooh, that's actually... Not the pay bit, but I'm like,
yeah,
it might be fun for a, just like a bit of bonus content. We should like, write out ERPs of some fun shit just for kicks.
It could be a thing.
That could be a thing. So we back on OnlyFans again.
Yeah. Oh no.
There, that's our only. We open a horny fans.
We open horny jail for
yes. We open up an OnlyFans, call it Horny Jail, and just write ERPs between characters.
Yep.
Puppy Love, the title of your OnlyFans. I like that.
Oh god, no.
But no.
Oh no. I need to come up with some kind of flannel joke.
Oh, definitely. All right.
Oh my god. So, let me see. I guess if we wanted to do like some building that's not just horny jail.
Oh yeah.
Something we could work on is trying to figure out what the fuck Mithraea's XP is going towards.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Like
wet towel
juice.
What the fuck?
What?
Oh god.
Oh no.
Thanks. I hate it.
It reminds me of again, this is a mature stream, right?
Yeah, no, I have this set to mature. Like,
good. It reminds me of this was years ago, but back when Bun and I were first dating, one of the things we bonded over was our fondness for bad writing, including bad fan fiction. And there's a particularly, if anybody wants this, I can dig out the link somewhere.
Ooh.
But there was like back in the day, there was a website called Topless Robot, and ironically, it was not that porny. But on it, the creator, it's basically a blog, and the creator would do something called Fan Fiction Fridays, where he would find really, really horrible fan fiction and then like MST3K it, basically.
Amazing.
And the place where this is all going was there is a particularly bad one. called Inga Breaks Captain America, which was basically like
God.
Which was basically like, please forgive me. It was basically like a, Ilsa She-Wolf of the SS clone, like femdoming the living hell out of everything in a 100-mile radius. It was incredibly stupid. Like, again, this was dumb. This was dumb to a degree that it is very hard to. But the thing that came to mind and why wet towel juice came to mind was at one point the insertion of fingers into a vagina was adjectived or like adverbed as dipping fingers into a bowl of sweet juice.
Fuck.
And I remember reading this for the first time. And like, there's this bizarre thing that's going on in your head where you're laughing and you're disgusted to a degree that you just don't have words for.
Yeah, no, like, I'm laughing because I'm horrified. This is terrible.
So yeah, thank you, Princess Nelia. That's what that brought to mind. If anybody wants a link, I can go dig and find it. I don't recommend it. Save yourself some neurons, because now it's in my neurons. And I don't necessarily recommend this being in anybody else's. Yes, Mugglesu, you is the least of this fix problems.
Yeah, no, this whole fix sounds horrible, and not in
it's
not
so
in a way
bad.
that's delightful to experience either. Like, this isn't My Immortal where it's bad in a way that's just almost like so bad it's charming.
Honestly, like, the thing about it, the weird thing about it, it's like at one point when they first introduce our femdom female character, they basically also I don't know whether the person writing this just did not care about how English works or didn't have a full grasp of the language. But at one point he just straight up describes Ilsa or whatever, Inga, excuse me, as having like breasts like 2 beach balls.
Oh,
and it was just like, that is horrifying, but also refreshingly honest.
Yeah, you know what?
Like,
just being that honest about what you want, sure. Like, whatever.
Like, it is so, there is no plot to be seen in this goddamn thing.
No.
It's a mess.
That is almost refreshing in how like over the top dumb it is.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
that is
like,
bad women's anatomy taken up to 11.
Oh, just there's oh my god, I'm not gonna go into all of it. I will send it to you, Nick, because I think you would actually get a kick out of it.
Oh god, yeah.
Like,
I love badly written erotica. That sounds like a nightmare.
The thing that makes it work, honestly, reading it by itself would be horrifying. But the thing is that the MST3K interjections throughout it, takes it from horrible to hilarious.
That's fair.
So we can figure that out later.
What you were saying earlier, before we got on this particular tangent,
about
I do think writing ERP for characters would be fun, and we should maybe think about that sometime. But before we got on this tangent at all, you mentioned like talking about
yes,
before we went to horny jail. You were talking about spitballing ideas for Mithraya and Yersinea's like XP things. And
so
actually, fuck it. Like, with chat here, maybe they'll have ideas.
I know, that's kind of because, like, I've been really stuck on what, like... Because, like, with Mithraya, I think Mithraya we're pretty set on. She's way more durable. She's got, like, again, she's got pocket dimensions in her skull.
Yeah, Mithraya is very finished now.
At this point, her XP is pretty good. Like, again, the old, like, as she gets more, again, I do want to come up with some, like, Ghost Rider excuse for her to just be on fire at points.
Listen, we can slap a fire enchantment on a bitch.
Oh yeah, that will be its own thing in its own due time.
But Yersinia, on the other hand,
Yersinia has not had any real upgrades, and I'm trying to figure out stuff that works for her without being too much or giving her excessive, like, again, we talked kind of about her, like, being able to take things apart, being able to put things together.
Nelia, yes, to answer your question, Yersinia Clymenis is... essentially she's
on the screen.
Yeah, but she's a necromancer nun, essentially. Or she was.
She's defrocked now.
Yeah, I know, she's been defrocked.
And she'd like all of you to know.
She'd like all of you to know that she is down.
To fuck.
Yeah.
Yes.
She'd like all of you pretty werewolf ladies to know.
All the werewolf ladies, all the werewolf ladies.
But yeah, no, she does necromancy, but like badly. It's weird.
I mean, it's the thing. What we really haven't had much of a chance for her to use is like her spirit calling abilities.
Considers
that's the thing, 'cause,
Innistrad
like-
lore. Yeah. Ghosts are a big deal in Innistrad.
Yeah.
And I mean, we talked about it a little when we went to that little ghost town place, but
Yeah.
I plan on having us do more like ghosty stuff before this is over.
Yeah.
Worry not. But
Because like
yeah, no,
that
carry on.
seems like I'm just trying to think. I mean, I suppose one thing that we really haven't touched on, but theoretically, like I hadn't really considered it actually, and it's funny now that we're all like talking about it. So we again, her skeleton constructs are garbage.
Yeah.
And I don't want to change them from being garbage because they're
'Cause
very,
it's
very
very
entertaining as
fun.
garbage.
It's very fun when they're all just like bumbling around. It's so good.
And honestly, it makes for a way more fight scene than if they all just
God,
like
it really does.
shielded up and went like full phalanx.
Yep, no, it's very good that they're all just bumbling incompetence.
One thing we could play with
Mm-hmm.
would be like with again, she's essentially a spirit medium. We haven't done anything with ectoplasm with her.
Oh boy, ghost goo.
Yeah, ghost goo, basically.
Fuck yeah.
Which
I have not
that
played
could be
FF11,
interesting.
I'm afraid. Have you, Ian?
No, I've not.
Oh. Sorry, Nelia.
Sorry.
Context, please. Carry on.
Because I'm thinking, like, that could actually be one way to, like, get the ghosts to fight. Like, give them a physical body and
I was
give
about
them
to
a
say,
way to
like,
interact with the world.
If you want, and we can talk about, this is a different game entirely, but I have another character named Rain, and she's like that prostitute spy master character I made.
Yeah.
One of the things she discovered that she's really good with is energy, and ghosts are energy.
Yeah.
She can see and talk to dead people, and she can manifest bodies for them. Just, you pump life energy into a ghost, and they can manifest a physical form for a while. They'll fight for her, or they can do spy things for her. Like, you know, having a prostitute medium spy master is great. It's very fun.
Absolutely. Okay, two corollary ideas. One,
what do you got?
like Yersinia being able to like physically give basically part of her energy to like make a ghost physically manifest.
I dig it.
Because one, that's cool, that allows for like, I mean, the advantage of this is having Mithraia, because this would take it out of Yersinia. She would not be physically able to do basically anything else while this was going on.
Yeah, that's fair.
The flip side to this is Yersinia being able to boot her own spirit out and like send it walking around. Basically hardcore astral projection.
Ah, so doing spirit stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you could even give it a cool... Yeah, I was about to say, you could even give it an interesting name. Like Ghost Fingers or some shit.
Ghost Walking.
Ghost
something
Walking.
like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could...
Honestly, I would go with like, I like that.
Oh, it's
like
the summoner. Okay.
Yeah.
FF11 are military tacticians. They use their books and such like wizards do, and the book is basically their focus. But why not basically have something like the Book of the Dead, which would allow for heavier spirit ghostly stuff?
We should find something like that at some point.
Maybe,
like we can set that for... well, there's also the fact that there's already a book around here.
There is already a book, and Havelock, the book is... The book's a hungy boy.
Hangy, even.
Yeah.
Like, I also have to say, one of the things that's already been, like, you guys obviously don't have access to the chat logs that we have for, like, some of our character development, but Yersinia is familiar with books and would not want to put herself in Havelock's position.
Oh, yeah, no. Havelock fumbled, it, like, literally stumbled backwards into the book, and then stumbled backwards into the Nebulous Collection.
Ass over tea kettle.
Yeah, no, Havelock just found...
Ass over tea kettle vegans.
Yep. Fuck. Still the best misheard thing, like, ever, and I love it.
Yes.
And we
Yes,
stand,
indeed.
in this house, we stand tea kettle vegan.
Which no one else is going to understand, and I don't want to
no
explain it
choice
because
but
it's
to
way
stand.
more fun.
Yup.
It's honestly funnier if nobody understands.
It is.
But yeah,
Alright.
so I'd say like for right now, let's plan on your because like that also makes sense. That's something that
Mhm.
she could have picked up relatively like within the context of all of this.
Yeah,
And
within
then
the
maybe
context of
for her
Innistrad,
next
learning how to
like
do it.
skill boost will be that will be her ectoplasming the shit out of stuff.
Oh, right. I should mark this down now.
Excuse me.
2 XP all around. Which I've been keeping track-ish. Should be... Where should we be at for XP now?
I have no fucking idea.
Give me a sec. Let me look at my... Havelock. Well... I think we're at 14 or 16 now.
How many? What do you need to?
It's 8.
How many do you need for a new skill? Okay, 8. Okay.
Oh
cool.
yeah, we're at 16. Let's call it 16 actually. I don't mind us
Okay,
being able to
16.
get
So,
more stuff if we
so in
want.
that case, then like we might as well just throw. Yersinia now has both her ectoplasm and
Yeah,
her
That sounds
spirit
good
stuff.
actually. Yeah.
Cool.
And she can get
And
another
that, like-
artifact upgrade if she or if she wants like a focus or something to help with that. You should come join Nick and I when we do our rambles. Yeah, actually, like you are like there's a reason I invited you to that Discord. You are always welcome to guest whenever you want.
Yeah.
Because
I'll.
it's very fun.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, I'll figure out.
We
But
can
yeah, no, I'd say as far as like focus items, I don't know. It's like,
Whoa.
Oh,
Okay.
did the chair just attack?
No, the chair didn't attack. The chair, like, the arms can be pushed, the armrest can be pushed
they're those
forward
ones. They
or
can go-
back,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
they can tilt, and it's so cool, but, like, I put weight on them
Surprising.
to try to move, and, no.
Incorrect.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know. As far as like focus items, like I'll have to think about that. With like
Ergonomic chairs are
because
so nice.
so
I
much
love
of what
this
Yersinia.
chair. Carry on.
I was gonna say you should totally. What brand is the chair, if we
Mm.
may ask?
That's a fucking
chair.
Staples chair. It's
It's a chair.
Staples Venerin or something. I don't know if it's just it kind of reminds me of a racerback chair, but like
I know that
cheaper.
you said racerback, but my brain is really unhelpful and it went eraserback, and then my brain went eraser head, and I'm picturing the monster from Eraserhead sitting in an ergonomic chair because that's welcome to ADHD brain.
Mood. I do shit
It's
like that all
a
the
pinball
time.
machine in here.
Yeah, that is me to a T. I know what you mean.
So yeah,
Alright.
but yeah, I think with
So nice.
with what Yersinia is able to do and whatnot, I don't know what to if I was good like again. What would be like? I guess eventually I'd like her to have like some actual like hand-to-hand weapons, but I wouldn't know how to like some neat bone knives or something like that.
I know exactly how to deal with necromancer weapons. You can do a few things.
Because I don't want to make
we will
her
talk
like
about right after IP. I will be right
Sounds
back.
good. Sounds good. I'll Delia, bone claws. I think technically we already have those in the form of Mithraia, and that's kind of the thing is like with the Yersinia Mithraia thing. The thing I want to emphasize consistently is that Yersinia needs Mithraia and vice versa. That's why I don't want Mithraia getting like too magically powered, and I don't want Yersinia getting too like offensively combat capable. And like, yeah, that's kind of arbitrary, but at the same time, it's the thing I want to emphasize between the pair of them. Big Steph with us, Scott. I love it. I like to think about like. I feel like Mithraia would get jealous if Yersinia starts toting around like a skull staff like that. But I was thinking it was like short knives of some kind, like even possibly, we're gonna hopefully run into Ludevic. Ludevic, I got it right this time. My brain still wants to say Lothric. If Yersinia can like casually either pay for, be given, or casually steal like one of Ludevic's kits, because we know that Ludevic has, like, he does a lot of assembly of... Yeah, exactly. I've got my pet skeleton. Yeah, Mithraea is a pet skeleton. Mithraea would be pissed at the idea that she's a pet. But she kind of is. She's really more of a tool. And sometimes she is an actual tool. But yeah. Yeah, no. It's funny. The more I'm talking about, the more I like... I'll talk it over with Nick, but if your Cinia can pick up some stuff when we meet Ludevic, in addition to, like, eventually there's gonna be the thing that we're actually looking for, which is this, like, soul gaze lantern, which, like, again, it's hilarious. Nick has never played Bloodborne, but this whole fucking universe stinks of Bloodborne. It's unbelievable. Like, it's a whole thing. It's a whole time. Make it like Murray from Monkey Island. Oh my god. Like, but yeah, no, it's like, and Nick keeps doing this, like, accidentally. Like, Soul Gaze Lantern, you can't tell me that doesn't sound like at least 3 different items from a Souls game. It's just unbelievable. So yeah, so we will work on that. Also, before Nick comes back, I just want to tell you all, one, that you're all lovely, and also Nick is also lovely. And Nick is great, and I'm very happy to be here doing this thing, because it's so much fucking fun. I can't, honest to God, I did not expect this to end with horny with werewolves, but I figured it was something like that was going to happen eventually. That is possible, Nelia. Or something. Maybe just making, like, some... Ooh, whip made out of dead men's vertebrae? Could be cool. That's an idea for the future. I like that idea. Or maybe just something that Yersinia is able to do with Mithraea. A literal case of, hey, got your back. I'm funny. I think I'm funny. I doubt myself sometimes. But nevertheless. Hey, well done. Well done, Nelia. Yeah, no, oh my god. I mean, my dumb bias is, like, canonically weak. Big buff girls, it's just a given. It's just a fact. And Yersinia plays to her creator, shall we say. Also, additionally to this fact, if you want ideas as to where Yersinia came from as a character, I recommend all y'all to go and read Gideon the Ninth, goddammit. If you haven't read it before, you should be reading it now. The sequel just came out. It's all amazing. Especially if you happen to like big, buff, sword-wielding, necromancer-loving ladies in space. The Drunken Two Steps. Oh my god. Yeah, no, there's a lot that's happened in this fucking stream. There's just a lot. We've had drugs and ghosts and mountain climbing and hiding under tarps. It has been a time. Also, I'm almost done with my fucking crochet project, and I'm so fucking glad, finally. I'm almost done. This thing has taken forever.
Rawr, I'm back.
X3 nozzles pounce. Wait. You're the one who summoned it.
Ooh, you're so warm. Anyway.
Yeah, so idea that me and chat were like tossing around. For a weapon for Yersinia, her picking up, like, basically my idea is I'd like, if she's gonna have some kind of actual, like, hand-to-hand combat weapon, I just want it to be like knives or whatnot. Which led me to an idea that maybe in one of the ensuing episodes when we finally run into Ludevic, she can, like, buy or be given or, steal, like, one of his, like, I'm imagining, like, a doctor's tool roll, basically.
Oh yeah, do you want to know what Ludevic
Something like
looks
that.
like?
Yeah.
Give me a
I
minute.
would, in fact, like...
Give me just a second. I'll find him for you. I actually saved a picture earlier.
Yay!
Desktop backgrounds, Ludevic. That's Ludevic.
Let's see. Hang on one second. You're making me put down my crochet.
Sorry.
Let's see. General.
I think it'll be worth it.
Oh, here we are. I'm guessing this is him.
VC share, yeah.
Okay. That's a lot. The internet is a series of tubes, and they all go into you.
Yep.
Now he can get a decent Wi-Fi signal.
Finally.
Oh, excuse me. I'm like cracking every bone
You're
in my
valid.
shoulders. Oh, that feels good. So yeah, something like that I think would be interesting at the very least. Or like, because again, like what I was saying to chat, it's like I want consistently Mithraea and Yersinia need to depend on each other. They need to be symbiotic, and that means that Mithraea can never get too magical, and Yersinia can never get too offensive combatant. So,
I'm about to say, you could also learn how to, with the metal enhancements, and if it could even teach you how to turn some of Mithraea's less essential bones into more weapon for yourself.
That's a good point. Yeah, she could turn her into like a... Oh my god, question. You've not played Bloodborne.
No.
But have you seen, you're familiar with Dark Souls?
Are you talking about that whip sword thing in Bloodborne?
Well, we did bring up I brought up the idea of, like, Yersinia being able to just, like, yoink Mithraea's spine for a weapon as, like, as a whip. But no, actually what I was thinking when you brought up, like, being able to turn Mithraea into more of a weapon, it immediately brought to mind, I'm going to send this to you, give me 1 second.
Go for it.
There we go.
Why are fried Oreos so delicious?
I don't know.
Probably for the same reason they're awful for you.
Yes. Okay, so I'm sending you something. The armor is called Kirk armor. It is also called, like, the Thorn set.
Oh my.
So take a look at this. Because this is what I'm picturing happening with this new skill set.
Oh, I see. The music only enhances this experience.
Yes. Yeah, Mithraea is going to roll them to death.
My god.
I don't know if you guys do the one where the guy realizes the horrible mistake he's made.
Yup.
Just the... Oh, fuck.
This is very fun.
So, yeah, I wonder if Ludevic and Yersinia can get together and learn how to do that with Mithraea. And to, like, turn that on as she wants to.
I've just seen the one who's like, oh god, I've made a mistake.
Yeah.
This is very fun. This one's not even trying.
He just gives up. It's done. I know what I'm beat. Oh my god. But yeah, that. Also, this is why you should find a way to, like, play shit like Dark Souls, because it's fun.
God, that's delightful. Alright, so
And we can co-op together, which means we can run around and do stupid bullshit like that.
Well, it does sound like fun. So Yeah. Bone spikes are definitely a thing you can do for Mithraia. But for Yersinia, like, if you want her to have an offensive weapon, you could just give her a weapon that enhances her magic somehow.
It's not a bad idea.
And just has some real symbiosis. So, like...
Ooh. Thought. Like... Okay, so this is a very Gideon the Ninth concept, but...
I'm listening.
Like... And this is something Yersinia probably has already had on her at the beginning, so this would kind of work if she actually is turning it basically into a very innocuous offensive weapon. Or not necessarily offensive, but certainly ruin your day. The bone, her prayer beads, which are made out of human knuckle bones.
Yep, that is very Gideon the Ninth.
Yeah.
I see where you're going with this.
Basically, her being able to whip those suckers off and turn them into full-size skeletons.
I was either like, you could either turn them into full-size skeletons, or alternatively, just turn it into a, idea. Why not just have that, why not turn that into a whip sword or something for you?
Yeah, exactly. A whip sword, or just throwing knives.
Yeah. And it can just
all
be yeah, it's just a reservoir of bone matter for you to use.
Yeah. Exactly.
That can be whatever you need at the moment, which is very handy.
Perfect. Yeah, so that's what we'll go with there. She just gets a lot better at doing that. She gets real House of the Ninth on us.
Yeah, I was about to say, she's terrible at making skeletons, but she's very good at bone weaving.
Yep. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah.
Make a ridiculously huge sword for Mithraia to use.
Yeah, just like, oh god, yeah. Two-hander all the fucking way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'd want to play a character like Black Butler. Black Butler is fun.
It's been a long time since I kept up with Black Butler.
I know. I still followed the manga for a while, but like...
Yeah, no, I was always very into the manga, and then I just lost my place, basically.
Manga Rock went down, and that was like, oh, now it's a pain to follow
that was
manga.
The thing, yeah. God, the heyday of scans.
Mm-hmm. Manga Rock went down like this year too.
Really?
Yeah, no, they went down this year.
I remember it wasn't. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't manga rock, but it was another one of the sites where people would upload lots and lots of stuff that just eventually yeah.
I mean, there are still I can still go to
no, there still are, and there's a couple that I still follow that still have content, but there was one that I followed for quite some time back in around 2013, 2015, somewhere in that bracket. That just it didn't. I don't think it ceased to exist, but basically everything got content struck so often that there was nothing functionally there anymore.
Oh, that's annoying. Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think for right now we're pretty good. I got to get ready to figure out what the hell I'm going to do with my evening. But this has been awesome.
I'm glad you had a good time.
Oh my god! I just hope we didn't irritate the living shit out of Arkrat.
Same.
Again, I did not mean for this to end up as Werewolf.
Nor did I.
But I still can't. The minute it's
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm glad it turned out the way it did. I just hope it didn't bother Arkrat any.
Yeah. Oh my god. Just the plaid. I can't believe that that's what.
I cannot. I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't even. It's one of those things where I think, and the books I've read on this subject point to it, it's just become so accidentally ingrained in American werewolf concept.
Yeah.
That it's just there.
Yeah, it's just part of the zeitgeist now.
Puppygate, god damn it, Nelia. Nelia, whatever.
Nelia, you are a delightful person, and I'm so glad to have you here.
Oh my god.
I love each and every one of you.
Yeah.
My dear
Anybody
viewers.
Who's stuck with us this long as we spitball and bullshit and comment on how Arkrat has turned into an old British actor. Complete with the deepest voice on record.
Yeah.
Okay.
This has been crazy fun. This is why I'm down to run these if it's just like even just one of us. Like,
seriously.
They're very fun.
Okay.
Yeah, let's fucking...
And again, we'll plan to do it next week.
Hell yeah. Also, right. Lust been lurking while I paint minis. How apropos, Moogle.
Oh my god. So yeah.
Let's bring all your lust. Alright.
Here, I'm gonna bio break real quick, and I'll be back, like, presumptively in time to raid out.
Oh yeah. We're raiding into Lottie's stream today because she needs her a computer.
Absolutely. Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. And now everyone gets to listen to the sounds of Nick eating a quesadilla. This has been the sound of me eating food. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, genuinely, my microphone will not pick up my chewing sounds, which, good. Mouth sounds are gross. Or they can be. I don't know. They're not always. Depends on what the mouth is doing. This is a very good point. Oh, God. Now got me thinking about that old video, the grapefruit method. Oh, God.
I'm back. Okay. So,
now I can
raid
think of
time?
that fucking grapefruit method video. Yep.
Oh, no.
As I was like, mouth sounds can be gross. And we're like, depends on what the mouth is doing, and all I can think of. It's
ASMR, anybody? Oh, stop. Stop. Cease, desist.
Alright.
Oh my god.
So, yes, it is raid time. Lots. Lottie's channel is spelled like this. Ooh. Lots of Lottie. Wait, no spaces. No, no, no. Lottsof Yes. And, oh, that should work. Yes! This channeler has follower or subscriber only chat. Oh yeah, that's because she does not like... So go follow Lottie, she's great. And, it has been lovely. Thank you all for joining us for this. I look very forward to doing it every week, and it means a lot to have people turn out for it. So, thank all of you. And
seriously, thank you guys.
Thanks especially to my players. Or, you know, the one who's still here right now. Yeah, Yeen. Thanks especially to Yeen.
Yeah, if you like crafting, I should have mentioned this. I stream on Mondays and Wednesdays at like 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mondays are just Craft Circle, and they're just kind of chill, just show up, talk, do whatever. And Wednesdays are like sort of a proper class. Right now we're in the middle of this one project, so it's more or less just doing the same until that's done.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to, you can certainly drop in for that, and I'm always open to asking questions. And again, if you need my Discord link, I'm also very open answering questions there. And if you need that, you can ask Nick for it, because I'm sure he can provide.
I provide many things. All right, but for now, the raid begins.
Mostly bullshit, but we love you anyway.
Yes.
Actually, that's why we love you.
Aw. Watch me blush. Oh, looks like the raid's happening anyway. We've expired the timer.
Bye. Okay.
And that.